wrong with this man, bro?
Hey, it seems like you blacks don't know if you coming or going. You happy or sad? You
Yeah.
know,
So
some of the blacks
are
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 happy that she got herself
I was
killed.
trying to
But
figure
stop
out though.
wait,
talking.
wait, wait.
Stop
Aren't you a
talking.
black? Aren't you
Hey,
a black? I'm
yeah,
Yeah,
confused.
we
and
know.
that's what I'm saying. It seems like some of you blacks don't know if you should be happy or sad that she got herself killed. It's
I
so
had a question
Bro,
interesting.
though.
literally
You
nobody's
saying?
happy. That's how you can't read the room.
Hey,
Literally
hey, somebody
nobody's
just said
happy.
on her Instagram is blacks up there cheering her death. So as I said, it seems like you blacks don't know if you're coming or going, if you're happy or sad.
Anyway, go ahead. As a matter of fact, let me play some more of this video. Skip to the tweet pics. All right, cool, cool, cool.
Or to have a great time, experience
Let me see.
Yeah,
based
speed
off
it
of
up
his
a little
marriage,
bit
based off
more,
of his,
man.
Yeah, because we
right?
gotta get it.
Dan
All right, she says, everyday black men wake up and find ways to embarrass us. I seen that one. I
experience
seen
named,
that one.
just find office is in
I'm
telling it.
trying to see all of them.
This what she respond back.
All right, the other one she said, I see 305 in your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami men, not men, all the Miami men, not white men, beating their women still. Or is that too touchy?
She responds back, "Ooh, brother, I see
Oh, he's
305 in
reading.
your bio. Let's talk about all the Miami talking about. Black men stay trying to put you on, stay telling you, hey, stop choosing Brad just because of skin tone, skin color. And they continue to do it. And on top of that, they're open to any Brad. Open to any Brad.
Yeah.
Any Brad is better than a productive black man. A Brad who's homeless has more stock in the game with her than a brother making 6 figures and up.
I'm
A brother could
glad
be making
you
6 figures.
mentioned that.
Did she say that?
Now she said, did she say
and
what?
build him up.
What do you mean? Did she say? He said a lot. What
Did
do you
she
mean?
say
Which part?
They'll see a
any
Brad that's
Brad is better than a black man? Whatever you guys shit that he just said.
No, he's generalizing. He's generalizing.
Right.
She
Yeah,
said that.
he reaching. He throwing
And
out
that's my
arguments.
point. Like, what did she say that was wrong or fucked up or bashing black men? Even with 18 saying that she said she always knew she was gonna end up with a white man. What does that have to do with black men? How
I
does that
think we
bash
should.
them?
I think we
Yeah,
should
look at
really.
this. This is
I think we
something
should
else
really.
she said. Wait a minute, I got you, John. Right after this is something else she said, right? I just want to go through all the shit that people could take as something. She said something about mixed babies are so cute, right? She said what's this at the bottom here? Oh, she said she always knew I've been saying since the third grade my children would be mixed. Laughing my ass off, right? So that's the only things that I'm seeing so far that got to do anything with race. You know what I mean?
Right, and it doesn't mention black men. So that's like my point. That's the point that I was trying to make. That they're trying to, pretend that the reason why they're celebrating her death is because she bashed black men, like trying to make it equivalent to Toby Openfelly, which he actually did bash black women, but we know that she didn't because there's no proof.
Well, I
Oh,
think there's
she
proof.
said some derogatory thing. I've
I,
seen that.
I I think there's proof in that this guy was somewhat of a pseudo millionaire, as is being reported. He's in some financial troubles. She wouldn't have taken a black man in similar financial troubles like that looked the way he looked. So she kind of dated down from. Probably wasn't the most attractive when you take away all the makeup and stuff like that. But you know, this is just the dating dynamics in Black America that people don't want to talk about. She's halfway attractive, so there aren't many options for her in black men, and she took a pseudo successful white man that's probably the best she could get, and she ended up getting herself killed for it. Uh, you know, it's just the irony. The bigger picture is what all you guys seem to be missing here. That's what's so hilarious to me.
What's the bigger picture? What is the
The
bigger
bigger
picture?
picture is that dating amongst blacks is really nothing more than just like just really they're having sex. They're not many, and I'm not all, but there really aren't many relationships being formed. You look at this girl; she was uh, she had name brand this, name brand that all over. You know, that's just not what a real millionaire man would want. A woman is just uh, name brand conscious like that. So she
What does
she
this
probably
got
couldn't find a
anything
black
to?
man that was worth her while, and she couldn't
But
find a rich
what is
white
this?
man either.
What does this got anything to do with black relationships being
Well,
just sex?
the fact
Like,
that it has to
please,
do with black relationships, if you look at the comments on her Instagram, and the black men are somewhat
no, but
laughing,
you
happy
saying
that
the bigger picture of this whole thing is like you saying
yeah,
the
these
moral
people
of
are
the
at
story.
odds with these
You just
people are at
said the
odds with
moral of
each
the
other.
story is black relationships is just
Yeah.
sex. What does that got to do with
Black
this?
men and women are at odds with each other, and this is just a clear example that you look up under her posts on Instagram, and the black men are laughing and cheering and doing high fives. Right, that shows
This is
you
nonsense.
the animosity between black men and women in relationships.
That's not my fault. Can I jump in? It's Bronze.
Go
Um,
ahead, Bronze. Explain how
I kind of
make sense
disagree
of
with
make
you.
sense of what this idiot is saying, bro.
Yeah, I kind of disagree with what you're saying. I mean, if you're going off the idea about lust and that these relationships between black men and black women is just based off of lust, that goes with any nationality. It's not just black men and black women. The thing about it is, in this scenario, what I've seen for the last couple of days, it kind of reminds me of the same thing that would happen with allegedly black men getting, unalived when they were in relations with Becky's and stuff like that. And it's the same vice versa. And this is not even anything new. This is something I went over three, four, not this case, but it was another case with a black woman that was found unalived on her white man's bed. And and they said it was because of drug overdose. You know what I'm saying? And it was a similar story where she would usually say, "Oh, the white man is this, the white man is that," or I don't really, black men is this and black men is that. So it kind of reminds me of that. But
But look at this.
I just got a question
Wait,
for you.
let me ask him this, and anybody else could answer. If it was another race, right? And let's just be speaking generality, right? Because we know this case by case shit, right? If it was another race, right? Admit, I'm about to mute you, just unmute when you about to talk, right? If it was another race and somebody dated outside of their race, don't they get some sort of resentment kind of like this for their own
naturally,
thing? This is what
naturally.
I'm saying. It's not no weird shit.
It's
It's just, you know what I mean?
it's always the thing about it is, even if you go to other nationalities of people, that's why I think when black people have this conversation is weird to me, because it's just like, if you date outside your race in general, there is going to be some type of vitriol towards you for dating outside your race from the race that you're coming from. This is not just some this is nothing
I think,
special in terms of black men and black women. It's
bro,
just emphasized on.
I think you really have to draw a distinction here,
Definitely
where
don't have vitriol for black
black men are
males
posting on this
just
woman's
because they dating
Instagram,
out.
I can't
and
even hear because Reese is talking.
black men are tap dancing and dancing on this woman's Instagram, happy that she's murdered. Like, that goes to show you that there's a lot of animosity between the black
Bro,
men and
So
women
did black
together.
women when Kevin Samuels died. Like,
Okay,
let's
well,
put that in the pool.
The same
that just
point.
goes to show, that goes to further my point that on both sides of the aisle, there's animosity between the men and the women among the blacks. They
But
dance
why
on
would
bro,
each
you
other and they
equivalate
wait a
dance
that?
minute,
on each
wait a
other's
minute. Let me
tie.
say this. Let me say this. Bro, that's with every race. The thing
That's what
about it,
every
what we
race.
realizing,
Or white people dancing when white people die?
no,
Really? I
nobody's
didn't know that.
dancing. You using it metaphorically. If it's
People were
metaphorically
dancing
dancing,
Kevin Samuels died. People were happy
bro,
about it. People are
show me the
happy about
dance video. Send me
people.
the dance video.
Hey, pull up
Where's
Send
the
the
me the
dance
dance
Instagram. Pull
video?
up,
video.
Look, look,
pull up the
to be
Instagram.
fair, when
Let
a
me,
white
let me
woman gets
just
killed by
let
her
me
Pull up
just
black
the
say
man,
this. Let me
every
Instagram.
white
just say
guy's
this
making
and y'all
this.
got it. Let me just say this and y'all got it. I think a lot of times we come in black YouTube, we put a magnifying glass on our problems and make it look like it's just black people got a problem, that everybody be having the same fucking issues. But y'all just zoom in on this shit and make this shit weird, bro. Go ahead.
Well, hey, pull up the Instagram and let's read what the black men are saying about this black woman's death. Pull it up. Let's read what the blacks think about this woman's death.
Okay,
Let's see what they're saying.
and
Let's see what the black men are saying
let's
about her
see the
murder.
tweets.
Hold on. Why is it controversial for him to say that there's a lot of a grievance between the black men and the women right now? Like, even if you just want to separate it by black, what's wrong with pointing out the obvious?
It's nothing special. I mean, it's literally the fact of the matter. This situation happened. He's going off the fact of the matter. A few knuckleheads had said something on some social media platform, making fun of the woman because she's unalived by a white man. It's the same shit that happened on the other side, Pete.
And let me just keep the lights on real quick. Shout out to 18. He says, if it was black men that made those tweets, all hell would have broke loose. This shows you the double standards.
Yeah,
right? I mean, John Gawk is saying that his tweets right now. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. I got you right after this one. And Ungby Streamer said, okay, Reese Slow saying all the men in Miami, non-white, beating their women is definitely talking about black men. What the fuck are we doing here? Don't let it slide. I appreciate you, appreciate it. Go ahead. I think that was I forgot who was talking. But I don't think this is exclusively a black thing, bro. This is like everybody gets certain side of resentment of especially prominent people from their own group that dating outside of the group, especially prominent people. Not even just sometimes they don't care about the regular degular. Like if you dating a big girl that's a white chick.
Let me color the picture a little bit for you, Witchdoctor. This is why it is an issue, and I think John might be jumping off the top rope. He's making a point. Somebody's got a crazy static.
Yeah, that's Reese. Reese, you got a crazy echo when you're not muted.
Thank you.
Okay, I want to say something real quick. Black women don't have an issue with. Well, I think I can speak for the majority of black women.
Yeah, her signal is not
even want to date black women that date. Hold on, can I finish my statement? Most black women don't like to date black men that. Oh, I'm in and out. Can you hear me?
No, we can hear you.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't think most black women have an issue with black men dating out. Like I said earlier, it's just the fact that usually the black men that date out have to always speak bad about black women.
That's bullshit, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Hood.
That's definite bullshit.
Hood, can I respond to Hood? First off, black women better not say anything about black men dating out. They don't have any voice. Like the black women are so out of competition for the black men who can date out that they can't even say a word. They better shut up. They're not in competition for those men anyway.
You stay jumping.
I'm not gonna go that far, but that's bullshit. Not you, John. What Reese just said. How many times has it been on? No, it's Reese's. That was bullshit. Every single time it's came to some celebrity, some this, that, and third, they always make it a point to talk about NBA players being with a white girl or being with a non-black girl. They always make it a point to talk about Kanye West and when he got with Kim Kardashian. They've always made it a point to say, oh, well, how come he don't want to date inside his race? We can even take it back to 1968 with the actor, I forgot his name, when he had the whole entire speech of why he decided why he doesn't want to date black women. All those different things that happen in the social media. James Earl Jones. I'm sorry I didn't get his name. His name wasn't reaching me. But to sit up there and make a statement like that, that's absolute bullshit. They sit up there. They want to sit up there and say, they want to sit up there. Hold on. They want to sit up there and say that they don't mind. They always critique black men for that. It's only until the black woman starts dating a white man, it's about them leveling up in the world and leveling up in the social climate ladders.
But to be fair, though,
the black woman didn't level up.
Wait a minute, just to be fair. Wait a minute, just to not go away from his point, John. Right? To be fair with you, I see it on the opposite side too, bro. What? When black women date outside,
I don't see black women
mad about that shit.
Wait. I'm sorry. Repeat that again, DJ.
I'm saying some dudes be mad about black women dating outside.
That's black men gave up on that fight in the 90s, bro.
I don't care.
Black men gave up.
Let me not make it about me.
You might not care, but look at this. You gotta remember this. I started off on the conscious community side of YouTube, and niggas who's on the conscious community side of YouTube, pro-black, whether they be Hebrew, Israelite, whatever, a lot of dudes do feel a way when a black woman date outside their race, but they're not gonna be like wishing on death or no crazy shit like that.
DJ,
Not at all.
conscious
Name a
communities don't
well-known
hold
But a
no
lot
attractive
of
weight
black
times
with
they
woman.
black
do
women,
though.
bro. That's a crazy thing. The conscious community don't hold no weight with black women. First of all, that's one thing. So that fight was lost a long time ago.
Don't let him run the conscious
Only niggas
community.
that still check they women like that is
They
white
do
men.
though.
They
Because
they
look
go
at
ham on
the
white
girl.
women and all that shit. But
Wait
here's
a
the
minute,
last
Reese.
part I
You
wanted to
gotta
make.
let him finish. You
This
gotta
is the
let
part
him.
I wanted to make. I've been trying to say this for a minute. What John is talking about, like the severity of the black gender war. Let me put it this way: the black birth rate is effectively flat, meaning we're being propped up by constant immigration. Black Americans, native Black Americans, are not reproducing at healthy numbers. And I think that's sign of a huge disagreement. There's a giant gap between where the women are and where the men are, and there's no babies being made in between.
Well, factor in.
Okay.
Man,
The
Hey,
black
you know
girl
what?
that
Living.
Hey, Hood. Hey, can
the girl
I further that
not
what Hood just said? First off, no one wants to mention the elephant in the room. I was on the train today. I live in Chocolate City, Washington D.C. The women were hideous looking. Those are the facts.
Oh
Three
my
women were
God.
like a listen.
Hey,
Three
bro.
women.
I've been
Three
calling
women.
out the beauty
Hold
desert,
on.
my nigga.
Hold
Fuck
on. Hold on.
food. This is the
Oh
beauty
my
desert.
Hold on.
I get
God.
my own
Three,
food.
look, hold on. Three women
Mm-mm.
the 3 women closest to me
Wait,
on the
what?
train weighed a collective
You think you
1,000
look good
pounds.
in the mirror?
Wait,
You don't
hold
look
on,
like
hold on.
yourself.
Yeah, hold on. The 3 women closest to
Oh,
me on the
creators
train.
talking shit.
The 3 women closest to me on the train weighed 1,000 pounds combined. There's not going to be much dating going on there. Maybe sex, animal like sex, but you got 3 women weighing in at 330 pounds apiece. You're not going to have a dating. You're not going to have mating and families being formed. You're just going to have rude, crude sex, and that's it,
It's called
right?
rutting. That's the word for it. They
Whatever you want to
rut
No,
call it.
like
no,
deer.
that's who you got access to. Speak for yourself.
What
Yo,
you
so
saying
the,
is the
Hey,
broad
I'm in
trends.
Chocolate City. Hey, I'm in
You don't
Chocolate
have
City.
to take it
Hey,
personal, but
I'm in
these are the
Chocolate
trends.
City. I'm in DC
Yo.
Chocolate City. I'm in DC Chocolate City. Don't get no better than this, right? This probably the best looking black women in the country. And I tell you, around me was
but
a
John
thousand
God,
pounds
wait
away.
a minute. But John God, what kind of women you got access to? Cause you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That shit sound crazy,
Hey,
bro.
you could pick on me all you like. You can say
So
whatever you want
you
to say
saying,
about me,
so
but I'm
you
just
saying
telling
the
you
Hey,
on the. I'm
majority?
just, you could crack jokes. You good at
I'm
cracking
just
jokes.
asking you. You saying the
You got a good
majority?
soundboard,
Let me
but you
just
can't
ask you,
refute. You
John. Let
can't
me
refute
ask
the
you a
point that I
question.
made.
Let me
You
ask
can't
you a
refute the point
question.
that I made.
But I'm
You can
asking,
look.
can I
Maybe I got
ask
no women.
John? Can I ask clarifying questions? Why
Sure.
does that? I mean, the struck a nerve. I'm just joking. Listen, right?
Well, I don't
So the
joke a lot. Go
majority,
ahead.
so the majority of women, because you are the joke. So you're saying the majority of women that you run into are ugly and not good looking. The majority of black women that you see.
When you on Mamata,
What I'm saying is that there is a large number of women in the black community that are not very attractive. They're overweight. There are
and they
other
getting
factors.
pregnant by
You,
somebody
you
every
can't you
year.
can't you, somebody
Right.
didn't let me finish.
Somebody like John God.
They
Can I
getting pregnant
can I
by
finish?
somebody
somebody
Can I
every
fucking
finish
them.
your
year.
question? And then your blacks take over and you don't even let me finish. I'm a landlord. I go in and out of these people's houses. So I probably see it from a different perspective than you see it. And so what I'm saying is that like these people they're not mateable. Like you got oversized women and very unattractive. You got men who
Bruh, what the fuck does that
okay,
got to
whatever.
do with
Okay,
divestors,
Hold on,
bro?
Dusty.
whatever.
Hold on, Dusty.
Whatever. All right,
Let him
sure, go
land.
ahead.
Let him land.
I'm just saying, man, like from what I see from my vantage point, being a landlord dealing with these people on a very intimate basis, there's no dating going on. The women are too unattractive to date. The men, in many cases don't have much going on to make them worthy of dating. And so they're basically two ships sailing past each other at night, stopping past each other to have sex. That's really what I see.
Mm,
Oh, yeah,
still
somebody.
making some type of
Man,
babies with them.
well,
I've
this
seen.
is what I think, man. I think that this is just
Nick.
me, right? I don't hold women to the same standards that I hold men. Now, this is just me talking to men, right? Now, I expect a certain amount of honor from a man just because he's a man that I do not expect from a woman because she is not a man.
He got that
Now,
frog in his mic.
now I may be wrong for that. I may be wrong for not expecting the same amount.
Don't
Your
because
mic is frogging.
Your drinks, father.
Your mic was frogging.
I'm sorry.
No, you good? No, you good.
Is it
You
still
good.
frogging?
Nah, you
All right.
Gucci.
No, I was saying like I don't expect the same amount of honor from a woman that I do from a man, and I never have. Like I expect a certain amount of honor from a man just because he's a man. Now, if a woman is out here dancing on top of whoever's grave because he did what he did, that's okay. But I don't expect honor from women like I do from men. I have higher expectations for men, and I just don't think we should be on that type of time dishonoring the dead. That's just me.
No.
Mm.
Yeah, but they hate black women, so they're gonna do it regardless.
Stop acting like it's one sided. This is why the shit don't go nowhere
It's
because
on
nobody want
both
to own it.
sides. Like it. See, if
I
we
don't
pointed out,
care. I'm not talking about
if
both sides. I'm talking about black men.
You
Well,
know,
then
all
the
right,
black
hate
just
men.
ignore what
them.
we're
That's the
saying.
way
Okay,
out.
cool.
Let's be honest. You know, you blacks at odds with each
But for
other.
some reason,
Like once
whenever
you,
black men are mentioned, y'all always have to mention what black women do. That y'all
see,
think black
once
women
you at
do.
least admit that you're at
We're not
odds with
like
each
that.
other.
Doesn't even matter because the situation at hand is this girl that men are celebrating her death.
This is what I'm
And we said
saying.
it's not cool.
Wait a minute. I don't think nobody's up here is okay with celebrating her death. That is crazy. You know what I'm
But there
saying?
clearly are people in the community that are celebrating her death. That's what I'm saying. The black men and women are at odds with each other. Can't you see this? Like,
Bro,
don't you
you're
see how
making the
odd that
wait
is
a minute.
to be celebrating a woman's death?
I don't think it's a big I don't think it's some sort of epidemic like you trying to make it,
Okay,
bro.
I didn't say it's the epidemic. I
It's
didn't use that
literally
word. But
social media comments
I'm
of
just saying it.
trolls
Okay,
saying
okay,
shit.
Exactly. You trying to
so they're all
this is
just
how you
trolls.
sound when
It's
you saying
literally
it
yeah,
trenching.
like
I
come
mean,
on now. It's like I could sit up there and say, "Fuck that black woman. She's DEAD," right? Is that going to spark a whole entire gender war in the real world between black men and black women? Fuck
exactly.
no.
Bro, but you gotta admit
It's
that
not
there's
going to have me go
you
outside
gotta
and be
admit
like, yo, you know
you
what?
gotta admit,
When I
bro.
go on the subway train and I see three hideous
Bro, I
black
know you're gonna
women,
come up
the
with all these
dating life is over for
I
me.
know you're gonna
I'm
come up with all
fucked
these silly
because when
examples.
I go on the fucking train
I know you're
tomorrow
gonna come
and I
up with
see
a silly
three
example
hideous
when you
ass
go on that
women,
train.
I'm fucked,
Hey,
bro.
listen, black. You gotta at least
My
admit,
name is Bronsberg, brother.
right. You gotta at least admit that there's something underneath brewing that's deeper. That the black men and women are at odds with each other, right? That this is not normal behavior for blacks to be responding to a
It is
woman who.
normal behavior
Okay, it's normal behavior for blacks to be coming in on
on
the Instagram
social
saying that.
media.
Okay. So if that's normal for blacks, then okay. Well, it seems to be normal in
How
the real
many
world too.
times?
All
No,
right.
not. I
But
mean,
hey, man,
well,
look,
hey,
I ain't got no problem with it. If it's normal
I'm.
on social media for blacks, then more power to you.
It's really, but
Show
it's
us
really not.
how.
It's really not as big. Like it's. I just feel like it's really not as big as like we make it seem. A bunch of trolls saying some crazy shit about a woman being unalived by a white man. Like, oh,
So
you
you
see,
think
you
they're just
see.
trolls? You think they're just trolls and their sentiments are
Hell
just fake?
yeah.
You think so? You don't think that they believe that? You don't think they feel that? You don't think that there's
Who
anything there?
knows? They could believe it. They
Now I'm
cannot
asking you.
believe
I
it.
didn't
I
ask you
don't
who
know.
knows. I asked you, do you think that if there's anything there to their trolling
It's
We
behind
we
their
just
trolling?
don't care.
possible.
We can't
It's
say that.
very
I guess.
possible.
So
It's
you
Let
very
don't
me
know.
possible.
So
let me
you at
ask
least
him this.
you,
Let me
but
ask you
he's at
this,
least
John.
willing to admit
John,
that it's
wait a
possible.
minute, John. Let me
It's
ask you
very
this, right?
possible,
So
G.
you saying that is a big issue, right? What do you think should happen? What's your suggestion?
I don't know if there is. As I said, I think that the black men and women are so at odds with each other. I
Mm.
don't have a suggestion, but this is just symptomatic of how at odds they are of each other, how they're responding to this woman's death. Probably you could even extrapolate her reaching out to this marginal millionaire white man. Um, all of it just is similar, emblematic of a problem with in black men and women. To me, that's how I see it.
Mm.
I got a solution. How about we get our own house in order and start being worried about the whole of black women and worry about the one or two or your daughters, whoever's in your life? How about you clean out your own closet before you start worrying about the closet of the whole fucking community?
I would say focus on the ones that have the same energy as you. Why focus on ones that's at odds with each other? Fuck them. And
And this is
just
what
get
I'm saying.
along
The
with the
only
people that's
thing
on
we
your
hear
side.
about, and that's the only thing we hear about. Like when we having these conversations, we rarely hear about the good shit to look forward to. Some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like John Gawk is saying, "Oh, it's a big issue. There's nothing we could do about it. You know what I mean? Let's
Johnny
just
Ball
be."
is
Hey,
the
Hood says it
divester.
too.
It's
Hood
three
conservative
hideous
says
women
the
on the
same thing.
metro, bro.
Hood conservative says the same thing. He just says it in a nicer way. Hood conservative says it in a nicer, better packaged way than I said, but he's saying the same thing.
I saw three hideous women on the subway, bro. Game over for black
Hood
people.
conservative says the same things I say. He just packaged it nicely for you blacks to swallow.
You
Oh
have to say
man.
words like a beauty desert. You know, the
Right.
algorithm
See,
ain't
that's
gonna
what
be
I'm
Bro,
saying.
mad at you.
He packages it so nicely for you blacks to swallow it, but we're saying the same thing.
What? Three hideous
Bro,
women you
No,
saw on a
this is
train?
coming from Hood Conservative. Hood Conservative said he's ugly.
Wait a minute, we got a
He's
question for
also
Hood
a
Conservative too, right? We got
it
a
takes one to
question
know
for Hood
one. Reese,
Conservative.
don't judge my fucking experience. When I say it's a beauty desert, I
Wait a
know.
minute,
Don't
that's
judge
That
me.
not
was
No,
Reese.
he
That's
said
creative.
that you're
That was
ugly.
creative.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Somebody said, Hood, why white men call a white woman a mud shark?
Well, white dudes do that same thing, but the white birth rate is way higher than the black birth rate. Y'all, I mean not y'all, but black folk gonna disappear the way this shit going. White folks still gonna be here.
I actually heard the opposites. That's low birth rates with white too.
They're higher
That's
than
not
black.
worse.
White people are still slightly above replacement. Last time I looked, the black birth rate is flat, being propped up
No, it
by
says the
daily
black birth.
immigration.
It says is at a 4% decline, whilst white people is at I think it's more. I just seen it somewhere.
Yeah,
Hey,
remember it
hey,
went up
Yeah,
60.
hey, Witch Doctor Hood.
white.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Since you mentioned the statistics, and you have to look beyond the statistics, because I ask you this question: among the blacks, who's having babies? Poor or rich? Middle class or poor? Who among the blacks can afford to have 4 or 5 children, 3 or 4 children? What does that look like? What do they look like?
Who's even having 3 or 4 children like
Okay,
that
but I'm
anyway?
asking, but I'm
I'm one of
saying,
the few
but,
people I know
one,
that actually have three
hey,
kids, bro.
hey, I
Not a
have
lot of
3,
people
but
having a bunch of kids.
what I'm saying is, among the blacks, who's having the most children? What does the composition of black birth rate look like? What does it look like? Is it the poor? Is it the educated? The
I think it's
smarty
the
arty
poor, bro.
blacks? Who's having the children amongst the blacks?
I think the lower class are probably breeding like in that was that movie with all the stupid people.
Okay, now let me ask you this question: why are they able to?
He conservative.
Idiocracy. In the beginning
Because
of
the
Idiocracy, they talked about only the poor people and the uneducated are breeding a lot because welfare is propping them up, and I
there
think
you
that
go,
applies to
there
the
you
black
go,
race.
there you go.
However, what's also mitigating the birth rate? You chicks love that chop shop. You be getting them little niggas sucked out of you every time you get them.
And by the way, show so to Bridget Midget, she said, I say keep it moving. Your ignorance is not warranted or wanted. And who is that for, Bridget? And was you dropping
It should be
somebody?
for
I'm
me.
not sure.
It should be for me because the blacks can't handle the truth. I hope it's for me because the blacks can't handle the truth. Hopefully, one of these blacks will drop me to prove that they can't handle the truth.
you just be sounding so stupid when you say that shit. Like,
Hey,
Man,
one of
so
the blacks gonna do it. Come on, black.
uh, I could tell your parents didn't give you enough
My
attention.
nigga John, he live on the top rope. Don't mind him.
you,
He
you
was
you
born
you
on the
you you
top
got
rope.
a bunch of insults, but watch
So let
these
me get
blacks
this
stay
straight.
true to
I'm not
form. Come on,
insulting
black.
you. I'm just observing. You know what I mean?
So let
Yeah,
me get
yeah,
this
I'm
straight.
observing blacks.
Y'all think it's
You
a
observing me, and I'm observing black. I've been observing blacks for 40 years, right? You observed me for 2 years. Hit the soundboard.
Nigga
That's
say
all
you
we got.
observing me. I'm observing blacks. This guy.
You've been observing me for 2 years or whatever. I've been observing blacks for 40 years, going in and out their houses.
nobody
You
watches
can't
you,
tell,
John talk.
but I ain't seen ain't real.
Nobody
so let
pays
me get this
attention to
straight.
you.
Yeah, man.
So let me get this straight. Y'all think it's a war on black women and black men?
No, I think black men and black women are at something like war.
Mhm.
There's just disappointment in each other, and I think it's just more or less
Being petty.
trying. Yeah,
No, it's a struggle
No,
for
it's a
dominance.
no, it's a strong disdain. I think there's a true disdain and hatred, right?
No
You
one,
don't
no
think?
one wants to mention the elephant in the room again. Like you got a bunch of dumb black people trying to
Black hair,
form
bad boy.
relationships. How can two dumb people form a relationship and make it worthwhile? Like
That's your
that's
parents.
the elephant in that's the
So wait a
elephant in the
minute. So
that
only black people are dumb.
no,
Black
that's not
people.
what see that's not what I said.
No,
Why
I'm
What
are
just
you
you
here though?
asking. I'm just
see
asking.
you would see I didn't even say that you went
You're
there.
a
That
dumb black
shows
You
kid
your
can't
make
even
a
stay
ignorance.
on
statement and then
topic.
you
I'm
gaslight
just
Like why don't
asking
you
him
like
to
here you go to
clarify.
black
Instead of
go
he
to black.
clarify, he's getting out of his body. I'm just asking you.
Well, I didn't have to clarify if it's something that I didn't say. I'm saying that among the blacks, there are a bunch of people that probably are incompatible with forming relationships of any form, and these people are trying to form relationships and is having disastrous results. And that's hence what you're saying. Are we at odds? Are we at war with each other? Well, that's what it seems like when you got two people incompatible, incapable of forming relationships, trying to form relationships. It's gonna look like they're butting heads, right?
Hey
That's what you're
DJ,
seeing.
Go ahead, bro.
hey DJ. So I was talking to a foreigner who was a client maybe about a month ago, right? And he said
Mm.
something that really perplexed me, right? He said the reason why the world don't respect black men is because we don't beat on them. And these is out of his mouth. He's a foreigner. And his first experience with black people was going to a mall and seeing a sister beating the shit out of her boyfriend. Now, do I agree with his viewpoint? Absolutely not. But I think it's we have to be aware of how we're perceived.
That must have been a big
The reason
sister to
why
beat
the
on her
world doesn't,
boyfriend.
excuse me, the reason why the
Wait,
world
wait.
doesn't
When he
respect
let
black
me just
men
ask this
is because
clarifying. When you said because we because we don't beat our women.
Well,
That's
Right.
some
most niggas
ignorant
ain't
That
shit.
afraid to put their
that
hands.
that
Black
was
men don't
that was
believe in it,
That's some
apparently.
ignorant
that
black
shit,
that
men
bro.
this
do
is
beat their
Some
women.
ignorant
Like, what are you
shit,
talking
right?
about?
He was
this
speaking
is
to
a
Ignorant
somebody
shit,
who thought
foreigner.
bro.
he was
I
This is
can't
a
ignorant.
for
believe you repeated
now
that shit.
now
But
mind you
black men,
But
mind you
he's saying
fine.
he's agreeing with it. He's saying that that's how it's being
Yeah,
perceived.
I
You know.
know. I wouldn't
Yeah,
repeated that
niggas
shit
like
though. That shit.
John Gawk is the reason why nobody respects black men. He's not the only one
Yeah, I
that
think
goes around
it's a
well
negative.
look,
and
I'm
talk
not
like
More
this.
so.
look
Hold on,
look, I'm
can
not
I get
look
my statement out real
Wait, let
quick?
me hear what she's saying.
I was
Say
trying
that.
to finish, but go ahead.
Oh, okay, okay.
Ja-
I thought
This
you was
nigga,
finished.
can I just
No,
finish this since I'm already mid sentence? Thanks. It's niggas like John
this
Gawk is the reason
motherfucker.
why that y'all don't get any respect. Because I mean, he's not the only one that has these sentiments. I mean, he's black as fuck and he walks around talking about the blacks and how bad they are. I mean, that just sounds stupid.
But Reese, that's not the average black
Us
man don't talk
average
like
don't
John
talk
Gawk.
like that.
Hey,
I
I
think my
ain't over.
homeboy
Hey,
said
I,
and
about
I ain't over
I,
on her
exactly.
where
Instagram writing
a lot
wanna
of them
comments.
do.
I wanna
Hey,
hear
hey,
I
hey,
want
I'm not
Dusty
on
to
her
finish with
Instagram writing comments, Reese. What you got to say about the black men
wait a
on her
minute. I
Instagram
want
writing
Dusty to
comments?
finish what he was saying and then because
It's
John Gawk
Instagram comments.
Now,
go ahead, finish
now,
it.
now, I'm not saying that I agree with Buddy or anything like that. I'm just saying that the way that we're perceived is that we're bitch ass niggas and that we will never be respected. That is the way we are perceived by foreigners who come to America and see the way we interact with each other. Now, do I agree with that? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand that in their country, women aren't allowed to speak. Like, what are you talking about?
Well,
So,
Which
Dusty,
you
country?
know,
Which country this person was
Yeah,
from?
this is what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah,
They,
because
they were
in Europe.
he was Arab. He was Arab.
Oh,
Okay,
okay,
that's not
uh,
okay.
just
Oh,
because
yeah,
of the
David.
wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
That ain't gotta do with the country
country.
because
That's culture.
where I'm from, you and your old lady get into it, the cops is gonna most likely take her side. But you
same in
talking about
America.
a culture, that's like some
Yeah, that's a
Muslim
culture.
shit.
That's
You know what
not
I'm
That's a
no
saying?
black.
Any
cultural
other
thing.
black
Yeah,
country
that's
though.
a
That's
culture.
not
That's
really
That's
what
a
you're
culture.
that's a
saying.
cultural thing. And
That's
to add to
culture.
that point, Dusty, don't you think it's also about the propaganda that America puts out there about black men as ourselves to
Yes, that's
be
a major
propagated to other
reason.
people?
What do
That's
you
a
mean
major
I mean,
reason.
propaganda? This is not
I mean,
propaganda.
Propaganda,
Black
what
black
they
By the
put
men
way,
on the
are
Yeah,
media
similar
about
to
us
their
and
wait,
how
y'all
we
white.
are
gotta go.
perceived
Wait a
on the
minute,
media.
Y'all
Let
gotta
me let
go
me
one
let me
at a
explain the
time.
difference,
Just
And
right?
by the way,
finishing
wait a
it,
minute.
bro.
Just before you go, let me show so the Black Hawk. They say white men call white women a mud shark if she date black men. Hood. She's saying that to you, Hood Conservative. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. But white men actually, let's put it this way: white men are still enforcing the boundaries. They have rewards and punishments and shit like that they can use to enforce the order. Black men don't have any such thing. And at this point, I think I think it's pretty obvious that black men are way too much like black women. Black men are the only group of men that vote like their women. You literally vote whatever the women vote. Whatever women are into, that's what the men support politically. No other men around the world are like that. So when he says that's why black men aren't respected, it's because you niggas are like your women.
Well,
But
who
do you
don't?
see it?
So who punish? How do white men and Hispanic men punish their women? Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I can
how
only
did he
show you.
punish?
I can't tell you on the panel.
He's just talking. I mean, this is the
Yeah,
thing though.
you're
You
not
could
The
making
use
reason why
sense.
code
hood
words, bro.
service,
Come on, bro. We ain't
John
that
Galt,
Bruh,
slow. You could use code
he's not
words.
You know,
asking.
yeah, I can answer the question for Hood if you would like me to answer. The
Go
one
ahead.
thing that I think that, and again, this is my experience as a landlord. When you have a beauty desert, you sap the motivation of men. When you got pretty women, men will get up and go work harder. They'll work overtime. Hence, they can have leverage over that woman, a paycheck. I think
Mm,
in the black community, there there's such a lack of beauty that many of the men see what the hell is it even worth getting up
So
busting
you
my
saying
hump.
that other groups of men work because they got more beautiful women to work
Yeah,
for?
I truly
that
believe that,
doesn't make
man.
any
Like,
sense. That's
no,
some
that doesn't
So
make
bullshit.
what's
any
the
When the
sense.
reason
woman
that
well,
you
tell
work?
you,
you think it
you're
don't
Wait a
make
minute,
sense?
so John
You think
Gog.
it? Uh,
What is the
you,
reason that you work?
well, I think well, I have two pretty women, right, and I have three children. But I think, and I'm saying, and I know you're black, so you like to focus on one person. But I'm saying in general, if you extrapolate it out over a population of people, 300-400 pound women getting on the train, no man is going to stiffen his spine and want to go out and fight battles for that woman, right? And that is what you see in the black community. The women are
You're
so unattractive in many cases, not all, that the men are just they're sapped
Hey
of their
John,
motivation.
remember back
well,
in the
they
day,
also
John,
have
there was a
problems with
song from Babyface. He was like, I'll cook your food, I'll go to work, I'll pay your rent, I'll buy your dinner too.
Yeah,
Soon as I get home from work, he wasn't singing to no fat bitches.
no, you ain't seen no fat woman. No, it's true.
but
You're
even
fat and
dealing
you
with
have a
today's
list. And
even
then John Gawk looks like a crackhead. I mean, why do y'all say these type of things?
Well, yeah,
Like,
I
you want to
y'all
kill
have
understand
what
that
does
no
that
he's
have
sense
to
fat,
do
though.
with the
but
You're
you
not
know
even
argument
you're
though?
wrong.
Like it's just
valid.
being
you're the thing is,
insulting.
I
you
know
think
you're
that
mad,
But
but
John
hold
Galt,
explain
on,
how I'm wrong.
John
Tell me
Galt,
why niggas is going to work for fat bitches.
y'all think
Explain
John
that
that
math
your
to me.
Conservatives
manhood,
look
this is
ugly,
why
so
y'all are
I
at
don't
the
know what
bottom.
you're
Y'all think
talking
that your
about.
manhood is
Reese, we look
dependent
alike.
on
Shut up.
what women are
Nobody wants
doing.
to look at
but
conservatives.
So
John
hold on,
John
can I
Galt
just
John
finish my
Galt
statement
is
real quick? Because like every
you
time I
just
talk, I
insulting.
hear a voice behind it.
Go ahead. Let her go. Let her go, y'all. Let her go. And
Yeah,
by the
so
way,
what I
just
was
be go ahead. Go ahead.
all
Go
right,
ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say Black Hawk says John asks a question, right? She said, John Gawk, is your mother ugly? You know what I'm saying? She's asking
Damn.
it. That's
Obviously,
deep.
Hey, I answer the
Damn.
question. I play a clip on my channel all the time where one of my former girlfriends said, John loves black women, Caribbean and African women in particular.
okay,
All
answer
my
the
women,
fucking question. Like
and
we're
I
not
think
going
and I
all deep
think and
into
I
this.
I'm answering the question,
Your
and I
mom's
think
ugly. Let's mute up
well,
now.
okay, well, if you
Okay,
want
so
to
can
call
we
my
move
mama ugly,
on?
that's fine. But I think my women are pretty. I don't think my black women are ugly. But I do.
Okay.
But you work but you
But I
work for
Can
can
them?
I
admit.
just say what
But
I was trying to
okay.
say?
But I can admit that when I see 300-400 pound black women on the train, I'm saying what man is going to have the motivation to
Wait.
get up
So
and work for her?
He
That's all
already
I'm
let's
said
saying.
what
ask
he
him one more question. I got one more question for him, Reese, and I appreciate whoever said that, right? So do you work for your black women? Because they
Bronzeworth said
fine.
it.
Shouts out
Yeah,
to
hell yeah, I
Bronze.
work for my black women.
So
Who do
you
I
work
work
for the
for?
black woman.
The
Yeah,
pretty
And
because
you
black
work
women that you
I don't have
have.
a white woman to work for, so I work for my two black women. Yeah.
okay. That's
Okay.
all we wanted to hear. That's what's up. He
Is
worked
That's
he
for his two
married?
black women. Go
the,
ahead, Reese.
the,
I don't know
Okay,
why that
the reason
I
impresses
don't
you.
think
why
he's
a
married.
group of males will be at the bottom is because they think that their manhood is dependent on whatever women are doing. So what women look like is the reason why you're at the bottom. You can't keep blaming women for stuff. Like you just can't.
Why is your question so fucking
Wait a
important?
minute. Don't let that go over your head. She's saying that the reason black men is at the bottom is because we measure our masculinity based on what women are doing. And John Gawk just measured his masculinity based
Hey,
on that. Is
wait,
crazy.
I
Damn.
didn't
That
measure
is
my masculinity,
insane.
Brian.
I
I
hope
measured
Damn,
you,
my.
I hope
son.
you agree with
Damn,
these
You
people.
must
son.
be. See again. This is why I
Damn,
call you.
son.
This is why I call you
That
very.
is insane
This
to
is why
me,
I call
bro.
you very low IQ. This is why I call you very low IQ because I didn't measure my masculinity by. But I said a pretty woman will make a man stiffen his spine and give him some
Come
motivation.
on,
And
A
now
you
big
you
fat, a
disagree
explain
big
it.
that
Why
you
fat,
you
work
ugly.
for your
explain it?
women
Listen, a
Explain it.
big
because
fat,
they
hey,
pretty.
hey, a big
Alright,
fat, hey,
this is it.
hey,
That
oh,
be
hey.
Uh-huh.
out of your
Listen,
mouth
if you
now.
Explain
can't,
it.
if you can't
You
understand
got
this, then
explaining.
if you can't understand this, then you really a low IQ. A big fat ugly woman
You
will
low
slap a
IQ.
man's.
Your IQ
Well,
You're
is
let me
so
still
finish.
low.
talking about
You
looks.
can't even let me
Your
finish.
low IQ is so
Okay,
low. Your
whatever,
IQ
man.
You're
is so
still
low
you're
that
Listen,
still
you
talking
making
about
you
you make
looks.
it
telling us that
personal.
you
Not
work
one
You
because
time
asking
of
me
have I
about.
heard you
Listen,
talk about how
bro,
you're
y'all been
dealing
talking.
as a man,
Y'all been talking
not
about my
relying on
mama.
women to be a
You've been talking about
man,
my
or being
mama,
a
asking
black
me
man,
about
John
women.
Gawk.
You've been
Can you
talking
do
about
that
my
for
mom.
us?
Listen, you got people talking about my mama, asking me about my women. I'm
I
just saying,
didn't get nobody
listen,
doing nothing,
listen.
John.
But
I'm
what are
saying,
you
Just
doing as
ask
a
the
black
question.
man to
and
work the
listen,
way you
look,
do?
if you can't admit,
Oh,
bro,
here it
if you
goes.
can't admit, and that's fine, that
Mm.
a pretty run through a brick wall, a fat, ugly woman would make a man say the hell with it all. If you can't admit that, that's fine. We just have a difference of opinion.
Bro, you saying your existence is
Yeah,
based
okay.
on
If you
your
just if
on
that's
if
what
Are
you
we
want
are
to
women
we
is
say, that's
good
fine.
looking
disagreeing?
or
Whatever,
Are
not.
we
whatever.
disputing the fact that beauty is a
But
motivation?
also,
Yes or
exactly what
no?
you
Is
said.
beauty motivating or not? Yes or no?
Of
No.
course, but is beauty
So
the
what the
reason
fuck
you
are you
wait?
niggas doing?
Wait a minute. Don't conflate it. Is beauty the reason you wake up in the morning?
To
He
go
didn't
to
say
work
that. He
and
said
work
it's
as hard as you
motivating.
do.
It's motivating.
I mean,
That's
you
what he
wake up in the
said.
morning to work.
Yes.
So what the fuck? What are we talking about? You wake up in the
He's
morning to
saying
work,
there isn't enough motivation that the chicks are offering.
bro.
I
Yo,
Then
don't know
you're
what
not a
the
Yeah,
man if you don't
feelings
yeah,
got
that
because
you're
that's
enough
not really
having.
what I
motivation.
said. Because that's
Niggas
not
Your
what I
need
said.
beauty
nah.
motivation
now.
is to do what you got to do as a man, bro. So
Yeah.
if you don't have
Witch
if
Doctor,
you don't
Witch
have
Doctor,
no
you ever
women, you want to do nothing. You want what are
yo
we
nah,
talking about, bro?
so Witch Doctor, Witch Doctor, you ever heard the concept of a beautiful woman is a man's muse? You ever heard of that concept?
That don't got nothing to do with what these
Or that
niggas.
don't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, these niggas saying that
You
he go
agree
to
Y'all
with
work
niggas be
because of
playing dumb
women.
on
So if
purpose,
I
you
go to
don't
bro.
got
work
no
for my two
women, you're
pretty
not gonna
women.
go to work.
You niggas don't miss the
No,
point. You
Yeah,
that's not
dodge
what
the
that's not
point,
what it
bro. You niggas
means.
be
That's
dodging
what
the
he's
point.
saying. He just said that. He said the reason why the community is fucked up is because they ain't got enough good looking black women.
Oh, that's
And that's
well,
why
One,
men don't want to work. And I was like,
that's
wait a
one
minute. So
thing.
do you work because you got two good looking women? And he said, yeah, he worked for that's why he go to work. He's an old
He's
fucking
not
ass
even
nigga.
sleeping with them, DJ. He's not even sleeping with them right now.
Or
Yeah,
unless he is
they're only
sleeping with him, he
damn,
probably is a sugar daddy and he got two sugar babies. You never know.
damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you guys rather fight John than just accept the simple logic.
Nobody's fighting John.
Look,
Nobody's fighting
y'all
this
got
man.
Venus in here. Y'all don't want her to hit the panel. Look.
Oh
why
damn.
would
You
why would
see?
Unc think he by
Creative.
comparing himself to black women? That's pathetic, and that's my point.
Hey Hood, this really shows you how low IQ blacks are, man. They just can't see the bigger picture, man. But thank you for having me, DJ Witchdoctor.
All right, John God. So to you. You know what I'm saying? Look both ways before you cross the road. So the be screaming. He said, how black men at the bottom when we above white women. Black women and Mexican men. Okay, a comma. How black men at the bottom when we above white women, black women, and Mexican men in earnings. Obesity above black women in marriages, and we have less children out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying
And
there's
why?
less obesity and all of that good shit.
I don't think beating the Mexicans
But he's
is a
wrong
big
though.
thing.
And why
He
would he
was.
even make? Why would he make that statement and think that he ate? You're comparing yourself to black women. Black men are obese as fuck. If you look at the stats, and I know a lot of y'all don't really understand them, but I mean, how do you think you ate by comparing yourself to black
He
women
ate, he
and
was
immigrants?
cooking.
Did she
He
just say
wasn't.
black men are obese?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
obese. Shut up.
I
Yeah, I'm
think.
up,
Black men
conservative.
have
So
high
let's get
obesity
stop it.
rates.
DJ Witch Doctor, the only nigga that ever
Native,
claimed to
cam
see my
down.
face on this panel. Did I look like a fat nigga, bro?
No, he looked like the opposite. He's on the opposite end. He's not a
Well, he
fat dude.
sound like
Yeah,
it.
you
He
niggas just be
got
wilding.
pills.
Y'all just mad because your feelings hurt.
Conservative, I'm
That list
unmotivated
makes
by
you
you.
sound fat.
Okay, you
Sorry,
don't look
I
the
didn't
part.
know.
You have to listen. I'm gonna stand by
Right,
being
black men's
ugly, but I'm not
obesity
fat
rates
and
are through
ugly.
the roof. Black men's obesity rates are through the roof, but they're too busy hyper focusing on black women and thinking that they're winning because they want to compete with us. Like, it's really pathetic.
You know what's
Because I don't,
common? The 10 couple, where he's skinny and she's
because
fat.
I don't
That's what
know
you see a lot in Black
how you
America.
can say that you're not at the bottom when you just compared yourself to women. Like, can you compare yourself to other men and then answer that question again? Like that's retarded. Like you sound stupid.
All right, it said Hispanic is the most Hispanic men is the most obese men. Let me see well, black women. Let me see. Most obese.
Is black women are the most obese though.
Facts.
I mean, I'm not trying to shit on black women. I love black women. The black woman is God, but
But that's
you know,
based on the
Nigga,
U.S.
how you gonna say the
standards.
black woman is
Hold
God?
on,
You
that's based on
Dominican. You
U.S. standards. Because
disrespecting
if
the
you
whole
had
the
island, my
black
nigga.
woman is God.
Can't trust these
according to the
niggas,
U.S.
man.
standards,
Bro,
Black
the
black
I
U.S.
men
You
used
for
to have a
shitting on them.
41%
right.
Wait a
Listen,
minute,
man.
let's
obesity
hear.
rate.
Wait a minute, let's hear
Obesity
what
rate
I
creative.
can't leave no
low.
punani on the table. You heard? I got.
Wait a
He
minute, let's
God,
hear
that's
what
God right there.
wait a minute,
Nigga
y'all. Let's hear
troll.
what creative was saying.
I was saying, according to the U.S. standards, if you look at my BMI, they would say that I'm obese. But I could run, I could do push-ups, I could run like 2 or 3 miles. But
Oh
Oh,
yes,
according to the
So
U.S.,
you
I'm
are a
obese.
beast then.
But
Just
you
leave it
yeah.
said
at that.
that.
You're a
Thank
part
you
No,
of
for
the
no,
coming
problem.
here.
no.
I
But she's
think
stacked. No. Creative is stacked. So she's straight.
No,
She
she
good.
says she's obese, so she's part of the
Right.
problem. There
Yeah,
you
Don't
but
go.
wait
y'all
a
aren't
minute.
getting her
Come on,
point.
man.
The
Who's
point is
this
a lot of
person?
black women are shaped like that, and they will consider black
what's
women
happening.
obese
She
when they're
she says
not.
she's obese. Thank you.
No, I said
Does she look
according to the
obese though?
U.S.
Does she look?
Anyway,
standards.
she says she's
Does she look
obese.
obese?
Round
Have a
turd,
good
round.
day,
By
man.
our
She's
standards,
I'm
you're a big
obese,
not
man.
girl.
to
You're a
argue.
biggin.
Give a
Who
shit.
else?
His
Who is
brain
not
ain't as well.
who
Like,
mic is dead on the panel? We got people in the back. Or
Right.
drama. You look like you're on the phone.
IG hasn't talked.
Mitt, you there? Mitt, I think Mitt still there. You would have mute up.
Rotten Rose
I'm
ain't
not
spoke.
saying nothing though.
Go ahead, Rotten Rose. Rotten Rose ain't got to chime in. Go ahead.
What's happening, y'all? Hope y'all having
What
a
up? What
good
up?
one.
Yo, hey, what's up?
I'm listening to everything that's being said, and I just kind of want to speak on what I'm thinking about it. I really do hate when men compare themselves to women. I don't believe that we should. I think even when you were speaking to the last guy earlier, it did make sense, and he just didn't want to understand what you were saying. But if a man's motivation for doing things is based on what women are doing, he's not really winning in life, and that's not where our base of motivation should come from for the things that we do as men. So I 100% understood her on that point. I also want to say for that chat that you did read, although he did speak on the fact that black men are doing better than white women and black women, he also did bring up Mexican men as well. So just kind of wanted to wake that up as well. He just gave another chat to say that he did say Mexican
Yeah,
men.
he said
So
Reese is
he threw men
restarted.
in there.
I mentioned
Restarted.
that. I said you mentioned immigrant men. Like you're comparing yourself to a lot of these men that are not even legal here. Like that. I mean, that doesn't. You're not. Well,
Like,
and I did mention that.
I
So
don't
no,
get it.
I'm
Didn't you
aware.
just say that you don't want
You're at
us
the
to compare ourselves to
bottom.
women, but then when we
My
start comparing ourselves to men, it's still a problem. So I'm not
my
understanding where
point
you're
is
going
still
with it.
proving.
It's the
My point is
goofiest
still
shit you
proving.
just
Black men are
did.
at the bottom.
Okay,
Black
but
men are
you
at the
don't want
bottom.
us to compare ourselves to you women, but you got a problem when we compare ourselves to other men, which you just said we should do.
Compare yourself to other men, other groups of men, not just two groups of women and Mexican men.
Well,
What? You
we are.
said
We
men,
wait,
you goofy.
wait. I think we are. I think implicitly, black men are comparing their situation to other men and saying we're getting the rotten end of the deal.
Yep.
The black men who are successful, in shape, make a lot of money, they look at their black counterparts and they say, "Hell with this!
And
I can
John,
go get me one of these, whatever these kind of women that they like." And you clearly see the numbers go in that direction. That successful black men tend not to marry and date black women like that. So what's the reason behind it?
so John, look, on the other end, this is why even when black women like the girl in question, when they find them a white or whatever man from another race, I ain't got nothing to say with it. Maybe she found a good deal because a lot of niggas ain't shit. I ain't afraid to say that shit. There's a lot of messed up niggas out here.
And
They ain't
show so
really
the
material.
and by the way, show so the he said he didn't say He didn't say immigrants. All Mexicans, not immigrants. He probably talking
Facts.
about ethnically Mexican. You know what I mean?
But you know, the thing is,
Like
you know, you
Texican, Tex-Mex.
the thing is, people are mixing up Mexicans. They, you know, you want to compare Mexicans, say, well, you know, whatever. But like they share a common culture. A black man can leave the black race and really not feel like he's missing much culture wise. Hell, he may be running from the culture. Look at how people like Angry Man talk about the black community as trash. There really isn't nothing you're missing if you leave the culture. That's the viewpoint or the vantage point that people look at it. So, you know, it kind of makes sense that, you know, the black men, if they can get the hell away, they would go. And I guess in her case, she would go too. You know, these people are at
Shout out
odds
to
with each other.
anybody on the run,
He
man.
says he's
Please,
just
run
going
with
off
it.
the IRS and CDC stats. I think he probably had looked it up.
Well, El Bully made a good point. Mexican men are Hispanic men, and Hispanic men out earn black men. I mean, I gotta look it up, but I believe her. So regardless, my point is still proven. And does that really take off the table that you still brought up two groups of women? Whether you mention one group of men, you still compared yourself to two groups of women.
Oh my
Well,
God,
Yes,
yo.
like you always do.
I don't know if you're talking about me, but what I said was there's a reason
No,
why
I'm not
black
talking
men
to you.
there's a reason why black men will not go work a minimum wage job at Popeyes and a Mexican man will. That woman that he's bringing that check to is worth coming home to.
Well,
The
not
black
only
man
that,
said,
John. These
That
Wait a
makes
minute,
no
wait
these
a
niggas
sense.
don't
minute.
respect
A
hard
lot of
work unless you
Mexican
making a
dudes.
whole
Wait a
bunch of
minute.
money.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah.
Hood.
You
A
can't
lot of
compare
Mexican.
McDonald's.
Wait a minute. A lot of
DJ, I got
Mexican
the
dudes don't be going home. Come on, bro.
DJ,
they
I got
got
the
better family
statistics.
values than blacks. Come on, you have to
Bro.
admit
DJ,
You
their
know what I
family
be
structure
seeing?
is stronger than blacks. Come
it's
on,
You ever
Asian
see
men
those
that make the
Mexican
most.
niggas with the construction
White
workshop and they pull out their
white
lunch
men
shit and them niggas be
make
showing
second.
off the food that girl had made for them.
Nah,
Niggas be
but
Asian
y'all
having
white
talking
men
about
sushi
making
looks.
trays
So
with
about
white
y'all
eighty
talking
dishes
about
in it.
looks or
dollars.
duty. So no, wait a minute.
We talking
Y'all
about
keep
duty, my
moving the
nigga.
thing. No, but that's not what John Gawk is saying. He's
but their
talking
women
about
look
they
good
look.
enough for them. The black women do not look good enough for a successful black man. You
And
gotta
then,
admit
so why
that.
don't you just
This
date
guy
out?
is
Like this is what
But
I'm
I didn't
saying.
say
Like,
see,
and I
but see
said this earlier.
the
Why don't
goalposts got legs.
you
The
no,
focus on
goalposts
me.
got legs
you
on
know
it.
what wrong?
I'm not talking
Okay,
about me in
please,
particular.
excuse me.
I'm saying in
Okay,
general,
can I
lady.
speak?
My women are black. What the hell you mean
Okay,
date
I
out?
don't care.
I chose to date black women.
No, but
What I'm
that's
saying
my
is
point
that
Baby, you
though.
the
sound rich.
Why
Like
do
you
you want to
sound
sit
slow.
You sound
around
like a
and call black
victim. That's what
women
he
a
sounds
ugly and
like.
victim
call
of
black
what?
women names instead of
You
just
blacks
not
love that
fuck
victim
with?
word so much.
You do. You sound like it.
Excuse me. Why do
You
you
think
want to
I'm a
call
victim?
black
I
women
got two
names
women.
instead of not dealing with them?
So
What?
Y'all
John
big
go.
niggas
So
for
John.
dating
So
black
John
women,
go.
by
Are
the
you
way.
an unsuccessful black man then? Since you have two black women that you are, I guess, married or dating.
John doesn't have a black woman.
No, because
John
you
has.
know my preference is black women, and but
You don't have a woman.
I can clearly see that black men out here they're looking around at their black women counterparts, and they've done well for themselves, and they say this is not acceptable. That just makes common sense to me, and I
So
have
does that
friends.
apply to you though?
No, it doesn't
Uh,
apply to me because
Of
there
course
are
not.
some good black women, but I'm saying the men who do very well for themselves and they look around and they don't have a problem, they don't have a qualm. There's no cultural barriers that they feel like they have to overcome to go get them a woman outside their race. For me, it's cultural, right? I'd take an ugly black woman over a fine white woman because I wouldn't feel comfortable with that culturally. But for the men who don't have a problem leaving their culture behind, I can understand why they do it. I don't agree with it personally. I agree with segregation.
Why
You
do you
willing to
I
sacrifice
think
why
there
your
should be
do
beauty
let me
for it?
ask
segregation.
you this.
Honestly,
Let me ask you
right?
this and then get to the
I don't
super
believe
chat,
in
right?
interracial dating.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this and then get to the super chat, right? Why do you complain about black people so much, but then say that you don't you want to stay among black people? That is crazy.
But
That's like
I'll answer the question for you because
Weird.
I'll answer the question for you because I believe that as Angry Man recently said, the biggest pressure that most blacks face is staying out of the hood to make sure they never have to live around black savages. I'm using Angry Man's words for effect.
You
And
answer the question.
that's a hell of a pressure that you got to get up every day and go to work fearing that if you get laid off, you may have to go live around blacks. That means they have no
Who?
ecosystem down at the bottom. These are
Who,
Angry
nigga?
Man's words. These
Whoop
are not
he
my
fucking
words.
do. Whoop
These are
he
not
do.
my words, right?
Let it finish because I'm trying to.
And so this is the only race of people that I've seen as a landlord that actively seek
to stay away from their own people, and they will pay up through the nose
But
to
how
live
does that
away from
explain?
blacks.
But how
So
does
that's
that
very
explain?
interesting to me. That's
How
very
does that
interesting to me
explain why you see, bro? You always talking
Right.
about IQ and you never answer the question. Why do you live around black people?
because it's culturally, it's who I am. I'm a nigga. I don't
Yeah,
live
but
around no white people.
you meet black people that are so negative
This
and
nigga
ugly.
is
Like
Yeah,
confused.
that's
I'm a nigga. What the fuck I want to live around white people
You a
for?
your IQ
confused
as well.
nigga.
I'm a nigga. The fuck I want to live around white people for?
You sound like
Right?
You
conservative.
I'd
started.
rather live around the worst of niggas than live around white people and not be comfortable. I'm comfortable around these stupid ass low IQ niggas.
And by the way, shows her the vato. He said, "Viva la raza, SA." I'm not sure what does that mean. You know what I'm saying? Shows her the vato. Appreciate you. No hablo español, vato.
Long live the race, bro.
And shows her the unbe streaming. He said the point was we not at the bottom. You
Okay, well,
dumb.
who at the bottom then? Who at the bottom then?
Exactly.
Where do the blacks rank relative to Hispanics? Because we know blacks are below whites. So where do you think blacks rank relative to Hispanics if you ain't at the bottom?
I don't care.
And by the way,
I
show
I know you don't care, nigga.
This
Yeah,
is from,
you
wait a
niggas
minute,
don't
wait
want
a
to care.
Wait a minute. It's not the hard ER. We ain't doing the hard, especially from you, because you like, why are you so excited? The cocaine is
I ain't no
kicking in.
different than angry. I ain't no different than angry, man. I done told you, boy. I done
Cocaine
told
is
you, boy. I
kicking
don't
in.
do no coke.
The cocaine is kicking in. Show to Rogue.
Wow,
This is
John.
from over.
Wait
a minute. Wait a minute. This is from Hood Conservative channel. He said, everyone is looking at this all wrong. You just have to be you in general. Appreciate it.
Now, Witchdoctor, when you came to my panel, bro, I didn't accuse you of doing no drugs. I didn't do that. Now, I told you many times I don't do cocaine. I've never ever done cocaine. Why do you keep smearing a black man, an honorable black man who works?
Look, you
with
might not
drug
do
addiction?
cocaine.
I've never done
Wait,
cocaine.
wait.
Why do you keep saying that about me?
Wait a minute, because you moving a little frantic and cokey, coke-ish. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
Your eyes was all wide and shit.
but I've told you multiple times that I don't do cocaine. I've never done it. I don't have a problem with people doing it. I've never castigated people do it, but I've never done it. I've never even seen it up close.
You doing something.
Maybe it's another drug.
Why would you want to smear me with being a drug addict when I keep telling you I've never done it before? Why can't you accept that and say, hey man, like we don't need to smear another brother. We don't need to smear another brother. We don't need to smear another brother with something like that.
John,
right?
I don't believe you talking about another brother.
But I'm saying
you just say the blacks. Wait a minute.
Me with a lie,
you
bro.
said the blacks and now you saying other brother. Let me just say this. To be fair,
you smear me with a lie. I didn't do that to you, man.
Let me just say this to you, John. To be fair. You want me? Let me
no,
be
when you
fair
came
to you.
Up, I accuse you of drug addict.
Can I be fair to you? Can I be fair to you, John?
Sure.
One, right? You asked me where I work, right? And I said we're not gonna say that, and then you started to smear me and said all types.
How did I smear you? How did I smear you? When you said I don't want to answer, I said, oh, cool, no problem.
No, but you did another video insulting me.
But the video, you have to understand nuance. The video was not about you. It was any particular person. What I'm saying is a lot of these streamers, for whatever reason, do not want to acknowledge, don't want to talk about where they work. There was a guy up here who was a postal service. I'm not even going to mention his name. He was a postman. When I was growing up, a postman was. Hold on, let me finish the point. When I was growing up, a postman was a decent living. There was a guy that was a streamer. He was a postman. People were besmirching him, talking down on him just because he's a postman. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with being a postman? Like,
and to be fair, one more thing to be fair, right? I've known drug addicts in the past to not admit that they're drug addicts. So if you're saying that if you're saying that you don't got no coke in your system, it's just coffee, it's all good.
Why would you smear a man who constantly keeps telling you, I've never seen cocaine up close in person. I've never done it. I've never.
You know what? It's all good. If you're gonna lie, if we're gonna be lying, it's all
so
good.
now you're saying I'm lying. Like you got, like, bro. I've never done it, man. Like if I did, I'd tell you. I'd be honest with you. Well, it's not that bad of a deal, right? Like,
let's move on from it.
Right, bro.
But you just apologize to me for saying it.
Okay. You're getting really sensitive, right. John.
No, I'm saying you're calling me a drug addict, and you saying that should I not be sensitive? Like when you came up on my tongue, did I call you any kind of names? I said you're a drug addict. And now you want to play songs and all this. You really are amazing, bro.
going on your coke rants and shit. Nobody want to hear this bullshit, bro.
That nigga needs some milk.
It's interesting. You would call me a cokehead, and that's fine. You want to smear me with that, but you don't have any smoke for the people who would sell the drugs like me. And this is what I'm saying with you blacks.
Need some milk.
Milk. Go ahead, man. You blacks carry
Thank
on.
you, bro. Go to therapy, bro. Nobody want to hear this.
It ain't even that serious, bro. This could have been a joke, and you crying, bro. Shut the fuck up. You probably got low IQ your damn self, man. Goddamn.
Oh God, you can't even tell when it's a joke, nigga. You got such a high IQ, you can't tell a joke, nigga.
Because every time I've come up here, you said that, and I don't think you should joke about things like that.
Right, you need to change
it's called jokes, nigga.
You probably need to change something to this. We won't call you a coke addict.
Well, you know, okay.
That's what it is. Shouldn't be jumping around and doing the shit you doing. Maybe
I'm jumping around, bro.
You're a crackhead black, and that's
looking crazy out here, kid.
Okay, you're not even cammed up, stupid ass nigga.
Cam up. What about it? What about it? And I'm not gonna cam up, nigga.
Dumb fucking nigga.
I'm not going cam up, nigga.
I know you ain't.
Bum ass nigga. I'm not going cam up.
Slum out ass house.
And if you do so, I'm still nigga that's still talking to you, goofy.
You in the room with your ugly ass.
Want to be Uncle Ruckus, looking ass nigga. You don't want to look at that because you see 3 hideous bitches on a train, nigga.
You don't want to look at that ugly.
You work for 2 women which don't like you, nigga. How about that?
I don't care if you don't like me, nigga. What the fuck I care about?
I didn't say me. I said the women that you going out with. You a sucker. Because you got women to fucking vouch for you, bro. You can't stand up to be a damn man. Ain't nothing masculine about you, sucker. Fuck up.
You don't even know me, nigga. You low IQ ass nigga. You
sit up there and get motivation from 2 pretty women you going out with. You're not a man, bitch. You a boy, nigga. You a boy, nigga.
Wait a minute. You could get motivated by women, but he's saying that's his only motivation.
That's his only motivation for life. That's his only motivation for life. It's motivated by 2 women. The fuck out my face. You ain't masculine.
You know, when you came up on my panel, I wouldn't have allowed anybody to talk to you like that, Witchdoctor. But you know, this is how you blacks.
Low IQ ass nigga. You low IQ landlord looking ass nigga. What?
Wait a minute, Bronze, because this man is very emotional. Wait a minute, Reese. Please, wait a minute. This man is very emotional, right?
Emotional? You think I'm emotional?
You are, bro.
Okay.
Why are you crying?
Crying? Now, you see any tears coming out of my eyes, bro? Why you gotta say words that don't mean anything? You just calling words now.
Well, what other word we could say instead of?
You know, I'm not crying. So why don't you speak the truth? You know, I'm not crying. So why you crying?
I apologize, John God. Let me apologize to you. Let me apologize to you.
You can't speak.
You laughing. Let me apologize to you. You weren't crying. You was whining. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
whining.
if you want to say whining, that's fair. All right, I give you that. But the bigger point is, I don't. You know. This guy here, he just want to criticize me. I didn't come up here criticizing anyone.
You come up criticizing the blacks?
That's not anyone in particular. What I'm saying is, if you have a problem within a group,
didn't
whatever.
You call us low IQ? Didn't you call several people on the panel low IQ?
Don't they say black people have high blood pressure issue? Okay, so that's not. If I were to highlight the high blood pressure issues of blacks, that wouldn't be a problem. And I'm saying that in the black community, you got an issue with a beauty desert, as Hood likes to call it. And a beauty desert has downstream consequences. If you don't think so, then well, you're entitled to your opinion. But
hey, John, there's a correlation between beauty and IQ, by the way, but they don't want to go there.
Go ahead. We could go there.
You don't want to go there.
I don't know, because that's stupid. Like, y'all don't know that they're smart and dumb. There's pretty and dumb, you know what I'm saying? There's like the stereotype of the blonde and shit like that. Y'all don't, you know what I'm saying?
Blondes are actually not dumb. The stereotype is it's a lie, and I'm gonna stand by what I said.
Blondes are not dumb, but there's a stereotype of the dumb of the chick that's pretty and don't got no brain. It's like of course blondes are not inherently dumb.
That's Hollywood fucking with you. I'm just saying. There's a correlation.
I do think the prettier you are, the dumber you probably gonna be. I ain't gonna lie to you, because you just got other things that you probably focus on. Like I don't know. I think the uglier you are, you got less things to focus on other people, so you got more time to read a book.
But that's the thing. I know people that's ugly and dumb too. It's not to me.
No, that's a fact.
It's like it's shallow level thinking to just go based on some shit like that. That's
well,
why
let me ask you this question.
Or else we want to do tests in school. They would have just looked at you and just give you a job.
Let me ask you this question. Let's play it all out. Let's say you got a really, really, really pretty, but she's dumb woman. What type of man do you think she's going to attract?
You say
She's
what?
really, really pretty. She's out on the edge in terms of pretty.
Any kind of man.
But what type of man do you think she's
Any
going to
kind of
get?
man.
Okay, any kind of
Pretty
man.
woman is gonna attract most men, bro.
No, listen, if she's kind of dumb, a
That
bright
doesn't
lady
matter
is gonna
about
scare her or
intelligence
bore
level,
her
bro.
or offend her. Him being smart and her being dumb is gonna offend her. She's not gonna be comfortable in that.
Is she going to get a successful man? Is it the prettier you are, is it the more likely you are to get a successful man? Would you say that's fair?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. And would you say the more successful men are, that it's not one-to-one, but it's highly correlated with intelligence?
Sure. Well, yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. So
But
you're
what-
saying
but why does the-
so
but why does the
success-
pretty woman have to be dumb?
Well, okay, but I'm saying, let's say she is really dumb, but she's very, very pretty, right? She's likely to shoot above her IQ and get a halfway intelligent man who would just take a pretty woman. Many men will take a pretty dumb woman. You have to be honest with yourself. Many men will take a pretty dumb woman. And so, if a
Different
woman is
intelligence
blessed with-
levels or not?
So
if
you
a
just
woman-
naming facts, or do you got a point?
No, I'm saying if a woman is blessed with extreme beauty, she'll shoot above her intellect and get a man that's more intelligent than her. And the offspring of those two would likely be above her intellect.
I don't think that's
they'll be in the middle, right?
I don't-
That's genetically, it's just how it would play out there.
John, I'm telling you, I don't think she's going to shoot that high. I mean, generally women date up, so she's going to be a little smarter, maybe, but she's not going to get no Mensa nigga. She's not going to get no Rhodes Scholar.
Yeah,
I didn't say she get a Rhodes Scholar. I didn't say she get a Rhodes Scholar. I didn't say she go out on the other.
Wait a minute. Y'all been on YouTube so long, bro. Y'all got surface level thinking, bro.
This is statistics. This is probability.
Y'all just automatically attribute somebody intelligent, bro. You automatically wait a minute. You automatically attribute somebody intelligence to their looks, bro. And
No,
we know
I'm
that
saying,
there's a lot of
no, I'm
dumb,
saying hypothetically,
good-looking and ugly people.
No, I'm saying hypothetically, if you make a very, very pretty woman dumb, she will attract, a man above her IQ level.
Because attraction has, I mean,
Because men
when it comes to men, we don't exactly.
Right,
so why
right.
do you?
That's
so
right.
what's
So a very smart man will share his high genetic, byproduct with a somewhat dumb, pretty woman. Now he won't do that with a dumb, ugly woman, but a dumb, pretty woman, he'll take the chance that at least his kids will be pretty. But a dumb, ugly woman or a smart, ugly woman, he almost guaranteed the ugly kids.
Yeah, because she's ugly.
Right.
I mean,
so we can't. Okay, guys. So we can't ignore. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Listen, we can't ignore the fact that a prettier woman has access.
That's right.
To more things.
That's
So
right.
But that's not what he
the moment. Hold on. So the moment you have more access to things, there's a guy who's knowledgeable on something. Let's say the man is knowledgeable on something. He's gonna put you on the game just around the people you hang out with. They're gonna introduce you to a different life. I think people are uncomfortable about this, but beauty matters, man. It's an uncomfortable truth. It's an uncomfortable
Wait a
truth.
minute. Wait a minute. Nobody
nobody
never
disagrees.
said that beauty doesn't matter, bro.
yeah, that's why I'm kind of confused because I
Beauty
mean,
to-
starts there with
You
the
saying
it
that
all-
you could judge somebody beauty based on you could judge somebody intelligent based on their beauty, and it's like that's
No, but attractive people, doors tend to open for them.
Yo,
you're going in and out.
Do you understand?
All I'm saying, Witchdoctor, is beauty and IQ have a slight correlation.
So let me get this. You saying the prettier a woman is, the smarter she might be, or the dumber she might be.
I'm saying that genetically, the more attractive people also tend to be a little bit higher IQ.
False. I disagree,
bro.
That's
Come
false,
on, bro.
That's bullshit. That's
Not just
complete
saying
bullshit.
anything at this point, man.
That's what I'm saying. These niggas is making this shit up.
Based
as
off, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Based off of what
Something
hood? What
somebody
examples?
type
What stats?
in.
What?
The highest
Let me look
rated
it up in
ethnicities
ChatGPT.
online by attractiveness, whites and Asians, are also the smartest by 1 and 2 deviations.
And who depends that
And that's
attractiveness?
according to
Who
like
says
dating
that
sites.
white and Asian people are the most attractive people,
Yeah,
man?
like
Are you
dating sites,
serious with what
people
you
most
saying, bro?
tend to be white and Asian. By dating
Oh,
site
brother,
metrics,
you
those
gotta
are
go
the highest.
outside. You gotta go to a barbecue or something. Go to the
And so
family
out of
reunion,
those
something,
metrics,
man. God
you
damn, this is
also get
ridiculous.
to the higher IQ people too. So I'm just saying, you be uncomfortable all you want, but there's a
It's not
correlation.
about being uncomfortable. You just sound silly, and you sound like you don't know an Asian or a white person to even back this stuff up. You're just saying that just because other societal people say that.
No,
Other
I'm just saying.
society has made you believe that white people and Asian people are the most beautiful people in the world for whatever reason.
No, that's
I'm
what
just
he
saying.
thinks.
And if we can, and
When a
if we can
nigga's
go one
when a nigga
further,
looks funny, he's probably dumb too.
I don't know.
Yeah,
If we could
probably,
go
brother.
one
What
further,
does that
there's a
mean
lot
when
of
a
ugly
grown man
white
has a
women.
list?
So look at this. First of all, they're saying that there's no.
Have-
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's no biological. There's no scientific fact or no biological link between beauty and intelligence at all.
Not
Right.
one,
But
not one. And on
which
top of
doctor?
that, it
But let
does.
me tell you what it got. Let me tell you what it got. It do got some shit named the halo effect, where we see people that's better looking as more innocent, as more intelligent, maybe you know what I'm saying, as more a lot of things, and we see uglier people as more like criminal, crooked. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's the halo effect, but that is not nothing real. That's based on watching TV and people always casting the better looking people in this kind of role and the other looking people in as the villains and shit. That's some trained shit, bro. Go ahead.
So which doctor? I want to ask you though. If a really smart guy became very successful, right? Don't you think he's going to get him an attractive woman in general, on average?
Yeah, in most
Right,
cases.
right. And now that really attractive woman doesn't have to be very smart for that really smart guy. A really financially successful guy.
What I would say, the majority, you creating some internet shit. The majority of intelligent people usually end up pairing with other intelligent people. I just want to point that.
Okay. We can go with that, right?
Is it okay if I respond to something that was said earlier?
Yeah, you got it. You got it after him. You got it after him.
Yeah, okay. But if you agree that intelligent people match up with intelligent people, you probably say, that's the highest order match. Then the next highest order match would probably be very successful men with very pretty women, regardless of their intellect, right? A pretty woman is going to be able to shoot above her.
This is what I could give you. The majority of successful men is gonna end up having a good looking woman, because that's what they
right. There you go. And if she's dumb or not, she'll be the benefactor of his intellect.
Can I
if
say
they have
something real
children.
fast?
No, she's not a benefit, bro. You may I just conceded to that shit. So yeah, I hear you. I just conceded to that shit so he could move on. So I could hear what his point was, but that shit was a nothing. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah, I think another thing that needs to be understood is that a lot of men stay with the woman that stood with them while they were actually trying to get where they got successfully. So the logic that men are just getting successful and all being with tens, that's not really realistic. A lot of men stay with the woman that stood with them while they were becoming successful. And on top of that, you said something.
So you're saying a lot of successful men, right? They with the woman that they was with before they were successful, rather than wait until they're successful to find a woman.
Yes. And we understand that. And I also want to speak on something else, because I think he was trolling when he said it, but I want to shine light on this to make it seem as if Black successful handsome men can't find successful, gorgeous, beautiful Black women is crazy. That goes to show a lot of self-hatred.
Did I ever say that?
It shows that you're not really outside.
Did I ever say that though?
All right.
I never said that. I never said that.
Something to that context.
That's not what I said. I said,
honestly, brother, the whole time that you was talking, there was no way to speak while you was talking.
Okay, well clearly you weren't listening because you're saying something I didn't say. I didn't say that, right? I didn't say that.
Brother, I'm sure people in the chat heard it. I'm sure the woman heard it. You were clearly making jokes in here, speaking about how Black men are having an issue because of a lack of beautiful black women.
I'm saying on average. I'm saying on average, not
I'm doing
all.
is responding
That's
to the
on
line
average,
that you
not
said.
all.
It's
But
gonna
that's
be
on
for us to
average,
speak at
sir.
the same
You
time
do
over
know,
each other.
but you didn't
As
hear
I
me
said,
say all.
when you were speaking, my brother, I allowed you to speak.
But I
I didn't
didn't.
cut you once. There's no need for you to be cutting me in the middle of my speech, my brother.
Well, okay.
No
Well, if
need
you
at
want to
all.
just you want to just misrepresent what I said, go right ahead, man. My bad.
I'm
You're
not.
right.
I'm not.
My bad.
And on top of that, as I just debunked just now with the logic that you're saying that the higher the intelligence of the man, the prettier his woman. That's not true. And then on top of that, I also want to speak to this point for the brother that said that white women and Asian women are pretty. In all respect, there are a lot of ugly white women and a bunch of ugly Asian women. I don't know why
niggas struggle with math and statistics and averages, bro.
I don't know why black men take so much time out of their day to try to disrespect women. But in all respects, what I notice is a lot of the women that are complaining about men are the ones that are not able to get the men that they want.
Dropped your cape,
a lot
my
of the men that are complaining about the women are the men that are not able to get the women that they want. And instead of them trying to step it up and get better, they just hate and talk down.
Pick your cape up. It's getting dirty, bro.
Hey, DJ Witchdoctor, do you think DJ Witchdoctor? I would love to ask Rodden Rose, and I asked a 51-year-old man, a successful black man, on my channel once. I asked him, could he define per capita? He could not. Do you think Rodden Rose could define per capita and use it in a real world example? Can you define per capita and use it in a real world example, like as it relates to like murder rates in America?
Bro, how are we talking? Wait a minute.
Yeah, I would think this. I would love to hear him define it.
Wait a minute. Look at the bottom of the screen. Wait a minute. At the bottom of the screen, it says it's $50 to change the topic. Other than that, we not talking about deletion now. Like, what are we moving to, bro?
Now, I want him to use per capita as it relates to, let's say, murder rates in America.
Nigga, the whole show's about deletion.
We're not even talking about no deletion, bro. What are we doing, bro?
And that's the world.
Okay, use it as it relates to poverty, or use it as it relates to, I don't know.
How about this?
Women getting, let's say, women, the per capita of black men dating white women as they get more successful. Define per capita and use it as it relates to that.
No, pay your money.
Can he do that? I don't think he could do it.
Pay your money.
He's probably Googling it right now, trying to figure out how to use it in an example.
So respectfully, my brother, every time that I speak, you cut me off. That's first.
Okay, I'll be quiet now.
And you're trying to change the subject.
I don't want to change something.
While you are cutting me off, per capita is a total amount divided by total population. So in all respects, my brother, it's not hard to answer your question.
Okay, give it to me as it relates to poverty in America. Explain per capita.
Wait, let him go ahead. One at a time. Go ahead.
It's like something about me is irritating you, but I'm gonna be honest, man.
Because I think you were reading. That's why I want you to do it as it relates to poverty.
You off, my brother. I'm not cutting you off, my brother, but I will say this much: older men like you disgust me, because you actually could be a role model for the younger men that are coming up, and actually give them some type of advice that can help them go better and do better than you did in your life. But instead of you doing that, all you doing here is spurring a bunch of hate for black women and literally being upset because people think that you do crack. But if you cutting people off every time they talk, maybe that's the reason people think you a crackhead, my brother. Like, you got to be able to have an educated conversation. So now that you asked me to give you the definition of per capita, I want you to spell crack. Cocaine.
No, but I asked you to explain per capita as it relates to poverty in America. Can you do that?
You asked me a bunch of questions, my brother, but I will say this much.
I'll ask you two questions.
Black women have higher obesity rate per capita than black men. Is that good enough for you? Because remember when I first came in this room,
one more time. I didn't hear you. Say it one more time.
In the room, you were speaking about obesity and you were speaking about black women's weight. So how do you like that I'm using per capita by talking about the same thing that you were talking about earlier?
I didn't hear you, but can you just repeat it one more time? I didn't hear you.
Oh wow!
I asked you earlier.
Maybe you got cocaine in the ears.
Maybe
you got cocaine in the ears.
Maybe I just didn't hear you. Or maybe I just didn't hear you.
Wait a minute. Just because we gotta respect our elders and we're dealing with an older gentleman, so his hearing might not be as sharp as it used to be. So he might be telling the truth that he didn't hear. You know what I mean?
Maybe I didn't hear you.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, some people clean their ears with crack and cocaine. Make sure, you know.
All right.
Let me take y'all out of the box and let's welcome Sim God to the stage. What up, bro?
What up, brother? What up, DJ?
What's going on? You hear this shit that this nigga John Gawk is on, man?
Why you can't call me by my real name,
I
bro?
just tuned in, bro.
Why you
What they
can't call me
talking
by
about?
my name, bro? Did I call you out of your name when you came on my panel?
Oh my
Did
God,
I change your name? Like why are you being like a child, bro?
Bro, why are you so sensitive?
I'm just wondering, like, what, like, you're a grown man. We're grown men, right? Like, we're grown men, right? I mean, we're grown men, right? Like,
I'm playing soothing music. I'm playing us some soothing music. So
I'm
we
giving
can.
you some content. Usually, you playing JP or something like that, and then you come over here, you disrespect me and shit like that.
Because we don't like you, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, we don't like what
If you had a job,
like you,
Black,
nigga,
hey,
you
hey,
think
what do
we
you do
want
for a
you to be
living?
over here and talking like
What do
this
you do
shit,
for a
bro?
living?
Like,
Hey, what do you do
Are
for a
you
living?
retarded, nigga? Do you not know how to read a room, nigga? We not gonna respect you. Fuck you, hoe ass nigga. Nobody give a damn about your fucking feelings around this motherfucker.
Okay, what do you do for a living? Since Witchdoctor gonna tell us what he does for a living, what do you do for a living, my man?
Fucking your mom, nigga. That's
What do
what
you
I
do
do
for a living? The way you talk. What do you do for a living?
Fucking your mom, nigga. That's what I do.
That's what you do. Yeah, you black.
Yeah, that's what I do, hoe ass nigga. I sell you coke,
black
nigga. I'm the
animal.
nigga that sold you coke the other day, hoe
Drug
ass.
dealers, and dick swingers. Drug dealers and dick swingers. That's crazy.
Fuck, nigga, you want us to respect you while you sitting up here disrespecting black women, black man, man. Fuck
How
you.
about I want
your
a black to respect me? I don't respect
give a
you,
fuck,
blacks.
bro. I don't care, bro. Nobody gives a fuck.
Listen to this. There we go. There we go.
What do
So
you
why
mean
you
by
live
that,
around
John?
people?
What do you mean by
Why
that,
you
John?
live
You don't
around?
respect us blacks.
Let me ask you this, John Gog. Do you respect yourself?
That's a stupid question. What do you think?
I don't think you do. That's why I'm asking.
Well,
you.
why you asking it? So why you ask if you don't think
why
so?
can't
Then
you
why you asking?
answer? Why that, bro? I could
This is
ask, if I ask anybody. Look at this, creative. Do you respect yourself?
I asked you what you do for a living. Why you didn't answer?
Wait a minute.
I asked you what you do for a living.
Wait a minute. That's an easy question. That's a surface
What
level.
do you do for a living? That's an easy surface level
That's an
question.
IRS question. That's some shit the IRS
What
would
type
ask
of work
you.
do you do? Okay, what
That's
type
an
of work do you
IRS
do?
question,
What
bro.
skill do you employ? What skill do you employ when you cut the camera off? That's not an
I'm
IRS
unemployed.
question.
I'm unemployed, brother.
That doesn't
Well,
surprise
you know what's so crazy
I'm
about
broke as
that?
fuck, brother. I'm
that
broke as
is
fuck,
only
brother.
a sensitive subject among niggas. I realize.
Yeah,
You never
what do you
get
do
around
for a
nobody
living?
else, and that'd be a sensitive question.
Bro, wait a minute.
You're right, bro.
So let me ask you this. So I might as well give you my social. Like, what the fuck is we doing?
What type of work do you do?
None, bro. I'm unemployed, bro. I'm on welfare.
I'm not
I'm on welfare, bro. I'm with JP. Me and JP was just in the same line, bro.
That doesn't surprise me.
All these niggas is Tommy ain't got no job.
Gives a fuck. Like y'all trying to prove something. Where do you work at?
Ain't got no job. Where do you work, boy? You got a job, boy? Do you work for the white man, boy?
Yeah, I do, brother.
I know you do, boy.
Yep,
You better
I
not
sure
say
do.
nothing about no white man up here, boy. I call that job. That's why you.
I love the white. I love the white man. Why would I even talk about the white man?
You better not came up and say nothing about that white man. Somebody call
Wait a
him.
minute. Wait a minute. This is on conservative channel. He says, how you gonna defend black women and disrespect a black woman to get back at John?
Yeah, he called my mama ugly. He called my black mama ugly.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't.
I don't care. Nobody care less, nigga. Nobody cares. Y'all trying to pull heartstrings and virtue signal for this whole ass. I don't care, bro.
His mama must be ugly. Look at the respect these blacks have for elders. His mama must be ugly. My mama, my mama a cancer survivor, and they call her ugly. My mama's a cancer survivor. She's a
Fuck his
cancer survivor.
ancestors, nigga. All that shit.
You know what? Wait a minute, Keon. Slow down.
Blacks don't have no respect for anybody. You're showing it now.
Wait a minute. Show so to your mom, and we don't condone any harassment, bullying, or cruelty.
I don't want no shout out. I want you blacks to keep doing what you do. Show your
I
lack of respect.
gotta put a disclaimer on this shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
John God, let me ask you.
About my mama.
John God,
I want you
somebody.
to talk
Wait a
about my
minute. Wait a minute. For somebody with high IQ, how you don't know to have a proper conversation? You talk.
They're the ones talking about people mamas. They're the ones talking about people mamas.
You older than all of us on here. You a terrible example. You talking.
Have I talked about anybody's mama?
You still
Have I
talking. You
talked about
crying
anybody's
about
mother?
mama jokes. And you too old to be, bro. What is
Are they
going
too
on,
old to
bro?
talk about people's mother? Are they too old to talk about people's mother? They're
No,
talking
they're
about
not.
black women.
Bro, the man is like 20 something. You old
Oh,
enough to be his
oh,
grandfather, bro.
so
Like,
that's
what
not
the
too
fuck?
old. Okay. I need
This
to read
nigga
the room.
arguing with
I need to read the
a
room. Okay, it's okay to disrespect people's mom over here if you're young. Okay, fair
Nah,
enough.
just
I
yours.
understand.
Nah, just
It's
yours.
my okay.
John,
Just
you thought there
specifically
was
yours.
rules,
Luckily, it
bro.
doesn't
John,
bother me.
you know what? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm not gonna ask him to apologize because he probably meant it, right? What
I
I'm
hope
gonna
so.
ask
I
him
hope
is
so.
going forward. Y'all don't say nothing about his mom. He seems
That's a fact.
he seems
No,
sensitive.
you can say whatever you like about my mom. It really doesn't bother me. I want you to because it shows the black lack of respect for elderly and people like that
Bro,
you
you
talk
don't
about
got
somebody's mom.
respect for your mom because you
I ain't
giving niggas the green
right.
light to
This
disrespect your
green light.
mom.
I'm green lighting you blacks to show
Exactly.
your. I want you blacks to show your true face. So let it all out, blacks. Talk about an old cancer-stricken woman. Let it out. Come on, blacks. You
Fuck her.
got it. You had it in
No,
your.
no, Keon, chill, 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 man.
Give me some more. Give me some more. Come
Why'd
on,
you
give me
keep
more.
calling us blacks, man? I
Oh, you
don't
not
like
black.
that you calling us
What are you?
blacks.
Well, what are you then? What are you?
We have
Oh,
names.
man.
We all got names. Just like you have a name, John. You
Hey,
don't like
Hoots,
when people
already
call
you
you
could read
names.
your super chat if you want.
Can you insult black women and still be pro-black? I'm just asking so we can have a standard, bro. There are no standards.
Nah.
You niggas keep thinking there's rules.
Nah, you can't be pro-black and insult a black woman. Of course not. I mean, of course not. How can you be pro-black and insult black women?
That's what I'm talking about.
Of
That's
course
what I'm
not.
talking about.
You
That's
know,
for
since
you, John
you want to
Galt.
ask dumb questions, we'll give you dumb answers. Since y'all want to ask
That's what
dumbass
I'm
questions,
talking
we'll give you dumbass answers. I
about.
got
Every
you.
one of your
Hell
favorite
no.
I mean,
pro-black
you
leaders
really
done
can
beat his
though,
bitch up.
because you can
There
be
are no
pro-black
rules,
and
my
date
nigga.
white. So pro-blackness doesn't really support black women.
Oh shit!
Oh, this
Damn.
girl. this,
Look,
this.
John Gawk
That's
is
what
not
you
even
niggas get
defending his
for being
own.
pro-black.
John Gawk is not even defending his own mom.
I don't have to
That-
defend my mama to these low life animal blacks.
Mm.
What
That
would I
make
do
you
to
These
my
feel
mama
good
to
defenders
these
saying that,
animal
right?
booted you
blacks?
out and did a terrible job raising you.
What I look like defending my mama to these animal low life blacks that would attack an old woman. These blacks are not even worth talking
Nah,
to.
do it again.
Happily.
Happily.
It doesn't bother me. These
The
blacks are
hell?
animals.
Nobody
They're
respects
not
you.
even
Nobody
human.
care about
They're,
you, bro. The
they're
hell?
old women. So why would I even try to defend? They're not even. Angry Man said they're not human. I'm starting to agree with Angry Man. Right? Maybe this black nigga is inbred or something. That's what Angry Man said. Maybe these niggas are inbred. Right? He might not know who his daddy is.
How are you high IQ and you referencing Angry Man? You're referencing Angry Man?
Every time everybody can be right at some point. And he said y'all niggas are like dogs. You don't know who your daddy is, you're inbred, and maybe you look normal, but your temperament
So
is
let me
fucked up.
ask you this: do you know who your dad is?
Because
Wait,
this black
do you know who your dad is?
Yeah,
Do you know
but
who
this
your
black
dad
here,
is?
this black right here is attacking the old woman. His temperament got to be off. Because what normal young nigga would attack an old woman? What normal nigga would do that? But
First
blacks,
of all, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Everybody says, listen, calm
blacks
down.
beat up old women a lot.
Yo, for somebody with high IQ, you don't fucking listen. You got Tourette's or some shit. You gotta calm down. It's no weed supposed to make you chill. Now you see why people saying what they say. Now you see why, bro. Your hand is shaking. You know what I'm saying? Your forehead is shiny. You're sweating. You gotta calm down, bro. At your age, this is not healthy. This is not safe. I don't like this for you, right? I just want to say this regularly in an
lying,
interaction. Let me, bro. I want what's best. Calm down. I want what's best for your health. You come on, chill.
Stop lying, nigga. You don't care about no.
Yo, let me just say some shit and you got it. You got it.
All
Let
right,
me
go
just say
ahead.
this. When people going at it with each other, people say your moms without knowing who your mom is or knowing your moms. This man ain't know your moms personally. You trying to make it some shit and you got high IQ. You should know better, bro. What are you doing, bro?
So I'll respond to that by saying your response shows the lack of black civility in black communities that Here's a young black man. Did you excuse away him attacking a black woman, an older black woman, calling her ugly? He's never seen her, and you said, "Well, that's just normal." I
Sounds
would
familiar.
I would challenge you to say, in regular society, in mainstream society, talking about an older woman is not normal. In Korean culture, Hispanic culture, you do not talk about some
Yo, John, can I
mamas.
ask you something,
But
So
John?
in
why did
Black
you just sit
American
up here
culture, I
and
guess
talk
we
about
do.
black women for the last 10 minutes with your
Yeah, John,
goofy
can you
ass?
make
There
John,
he
can you
goes
make that
again. Why
make
don't you
sense,
talk
John?
about my mama, bro? It hits
John,
better.
I don't
if
give
you
a.
don't,
Can you
Let's
answer my?
talk
So why
about
did you just
something
sit up
else.
here and talk shit about black women for the last 10
Why
minutes,
don't you
nigga?
talk about my mama, boy? That hits better.
Okay,
Don't
so
talk
you don't
about
have. So your high IQ
let's
don't
move
have an
on.
Yeah,
answer. So
we
now you
talk
want to
about my
talk about
mama.
something else. Okay, I
Talk
got
about
you,
my
brother.
mama, man. It
I
hit better.
got
I
you,
like
bro.
that better.
Yeah, I
Wait a
bet it.
minute. Wait a
Green
minute.
light.
Yo, witch doctor, I gotta call you out for hypocrisy, which
Of course,
because
of course you do. Go right ahead.
because I mean,
Let me give
am
you
I
the full
allowed?
screen.
Am I
Yeah, you're
allowed?
allowed. You got the full screen too. Go ahead.
All right, because it seems like we're people are allowed to speak about moms, but not dead wives. So, like, so I mean, it seems like a current thing because when I spoke about his dead wife, you didn't tell him, yo, you got to remember this is normal on YouTube. People talk about people's dead family. You didn't tell Nidus to calm down and be a stoic about it, be man up about it. But now, when niggas talk about niggas' moms, it's cool. Like
Man,
I
y'all
don't,
niggas so fucking sensitive, bro. Can we
I
move
don't
on,
get,
bro?
You talk
God
about my
damn,
mama.
bro.
bro. But
Wait a
every
minute. I
Fuckers
thought you was
crying and
finished.
shit.
My bad. Wait, I thought he was finished.
I don't know because Keon always jumps in. He's like a little cheerleader, so it's hard to tell when I'm done.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. I just want to move on. Motherfuckers been crying for the last 5 minutes again, bro. Like hey, it is
Nah,
what it is.
nah, I'm
I'm
saying,
sorry, John. I'm sorry,
I'm saying
John. I
which,
apologize, brother. Goddamn. So we
which,
can
Don't
which.
move on.
So,
apologize, bro. I tell you it's cool. You can talk about
So
my mom
I'm
all you
really more
like.
apologizing so we can just move on. I
No,
really
no,
don't
no.
give a
You
fuck
talk
about
about
your
my mom
feelings.
as
I
long as
just
you
want to
like, bro.
apologize so we can move the
see
fuck
what
on.
I'm saying, yo. See what I'm saying, man? That
Wait a
shit
minute. Look at this.
crazy,
This is what's
bro.
going on right here, right? The channel rules are on the screen. Nothing says don't talk about nobody wife or none of that shit. It says no doxing, no dissing kids, no bullying, and respect the dead. Now, if somebody's loved one is deceased, then R.I.P. We not trying to disrespect the
Oh,
dead. You know what I'm saying?
okay. So we can talk about mamas. All right, my bad, my fault.
There you
You
go.
could talk about whatever you want to talk about that's outside breaking the channel rules. You know what I
All
mean?
right, all right. Let's get it.
Get back to mamas, man. Let's get in on these mamas.
No,
Let's
we're
get
not
in
doing
on
If
these
I
that.
think.
mamas.
somebody,
Are
if
you a
somebody,
narcissist?
wait a
Keon, this
minute.
is it.
If somebody is very sensitive about their moms being talked about, just tell the host me, and I'll just be like, you know what? Let's leave their moms out of it. It's
Now,
sensitive.
I think we should all show our mamas on the screen.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's
Why?
weird how you
Why?
try to ask personal questions, and then when somebody come back at you with a more personal question or a more personal answer, now all of a sudden you want a virtue signal. Nah, we're not trying to hear that bullshit,
We
bro.
we we
Y'all been
should
up
we
here
should just
crying.
show.
Y'all been
Let's
up
show
here
our
crying this
mamas.
whole
Let's show
entire
our
time.
mamas.
Show
I
your
mean,
mama,
Everybody,
nigga.
show your
If you want
mama.
to
wait
show
a
your
minute.
mama,
If
show your mama.
anybody that want to dox their family, go
Yeah,
right ahead. You know what
Show
I'm
your
saying?
goofy
mama.
Because
ass.
Everybody.
one of the channel rules is no doxing. So I don't give a fuck what nobody say to each other. If you break the channel rules, I'm just gonna gotta kick you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
I
yeah.
don't.
Wait a minute. Who's doxing though?
That is doxing, showing your
No, no.
face.
Wait. But who's doxing? Nobody's doxing.
Bro, if you want to put
Bro,
up a
bro,
picture of your
you
mama, go ahead, bro. Nobody
I
else about
just
to do
said
that
your
But
dumbass
mom
shit.
that's not doxing. Doxing is if I take information that's not out in the public and I expose it to the world.
Cool, bro.
That's doxing.
Cool, bro.
nobody here's mom is in the public. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say if you want to go ahead and dox your mom, go right ahead. You know what I mean? But you don't do it over here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show your own mom shit, go right ahead. Somebody take a screenshot and do whatever they do with your family. Sure, that's on you.
Yeah,
But
that's how the internet. That's how the internet works.
I don't forgot what we was talking about, bro.
Oh,
But
we talk we nigga, we're talking about it right now. We're talking about what we was talking about. Niggas talking about their moms and dead people and disrespect. So we're literally still talking about it.
No, we was talking about what was it? Black women, and they saying that
Oh
that
yeah, he's saying that the
yeah.
motivation for working and being successful is the beauty of the women in that society. So but he's
It's
saying
not
that
the
black
sole
people is
motivation.
not successful because black women is not good looking
I did
enough.
not say that. I did not say
You
that.
definitely was
What
saying that, my
I
brother. You
said,
was saying that a lot of black men are
what I
complaining
said
because
was,
women don't look good
among
enough.
other
That's what
things,
you said, my brother.
if what I said was, among other things, if you have a group of women, if you have a race of people where the women are not very attractive, they get overweight, whatever, that's gonna sap the motivation of the men. That's what I said. Not in totality, not all, but it's gonna sap the motivation of the men. It's gonna make the men look outward. And that's going to cause even further downstream consequences.
Well,
That's what I'm
okay,
saying,
so
right?
you
And that's not saying all black women are ugly. It's not saying anything like that, right? So let's set the record straight. You can have a better conversation.
And shows Hood, you could read your super chat, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Vegetarian Terrarium. He says, at what age do we leave the school cafeteria? This is why we don't get anywhere. Disrespecting black women to defend black women is diabolical. Couth is a word we don't know.
Who defended black woman by disrespecting a black woman? I disrespected
Brother,
his
bro,
mom because I
you
My
gotta
disrespected.
brother wants us to
Oh, my
respect
bad.
his
Go ahead.
mom. He wants us to respect his
Wait a
mother,
minute.
but he
Hold on, because
disrespects
you're
us.
not me. So let me explain myself. I disrespected his mom because he asked me about what job do I work at. So I said that I work at fucking his mom. It had nothing. That conversation had nothing to do with defending black women. Y'all trying to
That was a
virtue signal about this
disrespecting
whole
black women.
conversation,
this is
That
what
was
I
you
be
and that had
saying.
disrespecting,
nothing to
bro.
do with defending black women. That is a
Bro,
separate conversation.
that's what I be saying. These niggas, for the sake of having an argument and disagreeing, is gonna bend reality and just try to find. It's like it's weird,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Let me
Like
hey,
clean it up for
hey,
you.
hey,
Let
hey,
me
hey,
explain it to you in simple terms, bro.
which doctor? When I asked you that question, you politely declined the answer. You didn't insult me or my mother.
but
You
then
just
Well,
you
he's
went
sound
not
ahead.
me, hoe
Wait
ass
a minute,
nigga.
wait
right.
a
He's
I
not
minute, wait a
me.
minute,
understand. I
wait a
understand
minute,
he's
wait a
not
minute.
you.
Yeah.
I understand
But
he's
then you
not
went,
you. I'm
but wait
just
a minute, but then you went ahead to call me low IQ and make posts about me after I answered you. You know what I'm saying? I came to your channel and I wasn't even
no.
on no
I didn't make a look. I
hostile shit.
didn't. No. You stand corrected. I didn't make a post about you saying you calling you low IQ. What I said was that that there is a reason why these streamers do not want to let their audience know what they do when they cut the camera off. And I
Why?
think, let me finish. And I think that for a lot of people, a lot of the streamers, it would be good content. That's what I went on to say in the stream. That whatever you do in your day to day, it could be delivering groceries. That's content. There's something to it. Everybody's got a grind. I clean up after people, piss rooms and shit. There ain't nothing glamorous about that. And I'm sure
So,
there are people that, huh?
so you want
So
to
why
watch
do
a
you
video on
No,
YouTube
I
of
didn't
some
say.
people
No, I didn't say. I
cleaning?
want to watch a video. You could talk about it. It may be. It may come into your day to day.
let me ask you
It's
this.
probably more content worthy
Let me
than
ask you
talking
this.
about JP,
Why
right?
does
And
that
that's
need
just a
to be
thought.
wait a minute. Why does that need to be there's already content like that? Why don't you just watch that kind of
But
content?
again, I just asked you the question because the night I popped into your channel, I saw you reviewing Gospel of Bob's channel. I said, "Who the hell watches Gospel of Bob?" And then I see JP getting arrested. I said, "Oh, that's why they're watching the Gospel of Bob." And it just it spawned me. And I was having a conversation with someone else. I'm like, what do these streamers do when they're offline? Like, because they don't seem to have a lot of interest online because they talk about the same things. And so that's what just prompted me to ask you the question. I wasn't trying to attack you or anything like that. It's
Okay,
just out of general curiosity.
you're upset that
No, but
some
you
black.
did.
Go ahead.
But he did. Wait a minute. But you did insult me before I even came up to answer the
Oh yeah, I
question.
did. Yeah, I did. But after that, I have not. Right? I have not. I respected you when you came on the panel. I
I
didn't
don't
call you
really
names, anything like that. Right?
care.
Well, you would say that's fair, correct?
I
I
don't
treat you
really
with
care.
but I'm saying when you on my panel, I treat you with utmost respect, right? Well, you say that's fair, right?
You treated me fairly, I would say,
Yeah,
for the most
with
part.
respect.
But afterwards, you didn't. You wasn't.
Afterwards, I
Afterwards,
haven't.
You made posts about me.
No, I made a post about you not answering the question, but I did not call you names. I said, because I was really getting at the bigger point is, why are these people embarrassed?
Thank you, bro. Like, God damn, bro.
Because you
I didn't call you names,
trying to
bro.
be sentimental. It's
No,
already
I'm trying to be honest. I did not
now,
call you names.
Since you got your feelings hurt, now you want to be respectful. Now you want to try to do some. Your feelings is hurt. Now you want to try to be respectful and want to. But before that, 20 minutes ago, you wanted to disrespect all kinds of black people. But now, since your feelings is hurt and we brought up your mom, now we want to be respectful.
I told you you can keep talking about my mama as much as you like. That doesn't bother me.
Hold on, John. Real
Keep
quick.
talking about my mama, bro. That's cool.
All right, hold on.
That's all you got.
John, real quick. But some people, due to their career, they don't even like to cam up, and I think that's kind of cowardly. I think
be a coward. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you gonna do about it?
I'm not even talking about you. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
I gotta let each other finish.
I wasn't even talking about him. Right. So what I'm saying is that sometimes people don't want to share their private stuff, like even show their face or about their job, because they don't want to get doxxed, or it might be inappropriate, the conversations they're having on here. So
bro, like if I say, hey man, what type of work do you do? You can't get doxxed by saying, I'm in aviation, I'm in transportation, I'm in warehousing, I work in a warehouse. How the hell somebody gonna dox you for that? Right?
What if it's none of your business, bro?
Okay, if it's none of my business, just say that. That's fine, right? That's fine. But again, let me answer the question like this. Throughout my day-to-day in my normal life, people have often talked and yeah, man, I work here, I work there. But on YouTube, for whatever reason, it seems that people are somewhat, all I can tell you is maybe they're embarrassed where they're working. Maybe
I'm definitely embarrassed about my life, brother. Yes,
maybe they're projecting that they are living a life that they're not really living if they were to tell you where they actually work when they cut the camera off. That's the only thing I can surmise. It could be something else. It could be a lot of things, but that's one of them, I believe.
You know what's funny about what you're saying, right? So he makes the rules that there's no doxing, but you want somebody to tell the whole internet where they work.
I didn't ask you where you work. I said, what type of work do you do? What do you do for a living? It's not doxing you.
I just don't think it's necessary to tell anybody to disclose any private information that they don't want to. It's just,
that's fine. That's fine.
Wait, John. Wait. What does that do for you? Like, what satisfaction do you get from knowing what people do?
Okay, here's what I'm saying. Okay, so I was a software developer for my career, right?
I need to look that up.
And so, I can draw. You draw inferences kind of from what people do. If you're an artist, you say, "Oh, he must be a creative guy." If he's a machinist,
what satisfaction do you get, John? God damn, bro! Don't go on this 10 minutes.
I like to know, like when you're
shut
talking,
up. Put your problem.
When I'm answering the question, when you're talking to someone, what they do, who they are, where they from, all these things, because people tell you where they're from, right? They think that you could start to dox somebody by where they're from. So all these things seemingly matter: where you're from, where you grew up, how old you are, what you do for a living, what type of work you do. These things are what mold you to be who you are today. And so when you have a group of people who are unwilling to even tell you what type of work they do, that's very interesting, because presumably when they cut the camera off, this is what they're doing for 8 or 9 hours a day.
Oh, okay, so everybody that watches JP works at McDonald's, in your opinion?
It shows that
they may do a lot of things, right?
Wait a minute. Show to the super chat. So the Ongbe streaming, he says, streamers talk about what interests the chat, not them. That's a fact. What do people want to talk about? A lot of times we talk about,
right. Look,
DJ Witchdoctor, the word is satisfaction.
Look, DJ Hemp talked a lot about relationships. But every now and then he drops in what type of work he does. I think he moves pianos or something. Like, you can't do something for a living, which is what most streamers do. I'm assuming most streamers don't stream for a living, and it not seep into your stream unless you're trying not to let it seep into your stream. And then I'm wondering why. And I don't think it's because of being doxxed. I think it's something deeper. I have an
Okay, but
idea
it
of what
doesn't
good
matter what
does.
you think. People don't have to tell you
Thank
their
you.
business.
Yeah, just my thought. You can have your own thoughts. I'm not telling
Like,
you what to think.
especially
I just have my
you
own
like to
thoughts and
watch
speculation.
JP, that means that you must work it. Like, shut the. Who cares?
I don't watch
Okay,
JP. I don't even know JP
be
has
more
a channel.
Be
I
more
know
entertaining.
y'all.
Be
Hey,
more
I know they watch
entertaining,
JP a
Johnny.
lot
You
over
wouldn't
here.
have to cry about how other people watch
I know
JP.
they
Just
watch
that
a lot of
simple, bro.
JP over here.
Nobody
I know
wants
that,
to watch your bullshit
I
ass
know,
content, bro.
hey, I
It's
know y'all
okay.
watch a lot. Hey, I know y'all
It's
watch a
okay,
lot of
bro.
JP over here.
It's okay,
Right?
bro.
I know that y'all watch a lot of
And
JP.
guess who
A
we
lot of
don't watch?
niggas
We
don't
don't
do
watch
shit,
a
though.
lot of
That's
you,
a real
nigga.
fact. A
We
lot of
don't
niggas
watch a
don't
lot
do
of you
shit.
because you're mad.
Yeah, I know you
You're
don't watch
upset.
me. You rather watch JP over here.
You are absolutely
Right? Whenever JP is streaming, he's
You
over
are
here.
absolutely right. We would
When's the
definitely
last time
rather watch
JP was?
JP than your boring ass.
When's the last time JP was on the panel over here? Tell me.
I don't know, bro.
Was it
God
this week?
damn.
Was he on
Always
this
asking
week?
me these dumbass questions.
But
Nigga, is
JP,
this school
I'm
or
not
YouTube,
asking you.
bro?
I'm asking Witchdoctor. When's the last time JP was on your panel?
A couple days ago, probably.
Now, you know what's interesting? The reason why I asked you that is because I see the voice of Venus in the chat, and I watched the stream of hers where she talked about JP paralyzed the man, and you let that man get up on your channel, and you
Oh,
review
I'm
him
about to go
whenever
smoke,
he's on
bro.
anybody else's channel, and Venus had very harsh words to say about that man. I didn't even know he had paralyzed someone until she said it. But
This
she said he
old messy
paralyzed him.
ass Negro,
He
bro.
said
What is
JP
going on
paralyzed
with
somebody,
this man trying to be
and
messy with a chick
you're
in the chat? What
platforming,
is
and you're platforming a man that paralyzed somebody. Think about that.
John
Whoop-de-doo,
Gog?
Think
bro.
about that.
Wait a minute,
Right?
John
Think
Gog.
about that.
John Gog, you got the nerve, and I gotta mute you because you don't give people you. Look, I'm telling you, this is why people say you on that shit, bro. I'm just letting you know, right? But you be going around channel to channel, gawking off JP, and now you telling me you chastising me for having him on the panel. That is
Yeah,
crazy.
because on one hand you platform him, on the other hand you make money off of him, reviewing him every chance you
You
get.
paid him. You platform and
And
paid him.
you make money off of him. Witchdoctor makes money off of him. How much money did you make reviewing the poorly
How much
gospel
did
of
you
Bob?
pay JP
No,
to
I'm
come
not
to
talking to
your
you. Why don't you
channel?
put this boy down? When
Wait
you
a minute, wait a
when you
minute,
were
wait a minute.
reviewing
Why are you pocket watching? This is some feminine shit, bro.
when you
Look,
were reviewing that
hey,
sad
wait a
gospel,
minute. Why are you
you were
pocket
reviewing
watching?
the sad gospel of Bob to watch JP get arrested. How much did you make off that?
I can't recall.
What made you want to review that sad channel gospel of
Because
Bob
wait
other
a
than
minute.
JP?
Because I wanted to review it. That's number one. And number
Because
two,
of JP. Because of JP,
because I
correct?
thought wait a minute, because I thought it was interesting, and JP said he was gonna pull up if I reviewed it and tell me what he was getting arrested for. That's
So
why I
you're gonna
did.
so you review JP's content and then you're gonna platform JP, a man who paralyzed somebody, all to make
Bro,
money. All
a
to
platform. Look, you up here and you talk shit about black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
you had nothing else to talk about, huh? You had
You
nothing else
don't
to
got,
talk about.
bro. All you
The
talk
platform
about
of
is
man.
black people. You don't got
Yeah.
nothing else to talk
Okay.
about.
Sure. And these blacks talk about black people too. So what's the big deal? You had blacks up here talking about old women with
Bro, you
cancer.
the one that talking about
When we go,
platforming people. Nobody
you've
else do
already
that,
said that,
bro.
and you've already said that's acceptable. So we can talk about black
I
women.
see why. I see
Well,
why.
hell, if black talking about black women ain't against the rule, I don't see that in the rule. Put the rules back up again, and let me see if talking about black women is against the rule.
Somebody else talk. This man is stressing me out.
John, was you thinking about how JP paralyzed somebody when you paid him to come onto your channel?
I didn't know that at the time. I saw it just recently on the Voice of Venus.
You didn't know it at the time, but
No,
you
I didn't
still
know
put
that.
him on your you still
Yeah,
put
I
him
didn't
on
know
your
that.
channel though, right?
So
You
let
still,
me ask you
I
this.
didn't know that at the time, but since
you didn't know it at the time.
the Voice of
Okay.
Venus she just aired
Okay,
it like
okay. No, I
like a
get you.
week
You didn't
ago.
know it at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know
You're not
he
the same man.
paralyzed me.
But
Because
you
you see,
reviewed it.
I ride
Wait a
bikes too.
minute.
See, I
John,
ride
you
bikes
gotta,
too.
fuck,
See, I got
bro. You gotta slow down, bro. He's still talking, bro. You gotta slow down.
I'm right
That's a
there,
sign that people in your real life don't listen to you. So when you get the mic, you talk, you try to get as much as you can before somebody stop listening to you. That shows me in your real whole life, people is not listening to you. But
Okay.
look at this shit, John Cock, right? God damn. Oh, so you're gonna let JP back up on your channel?
Actually, I don't do panels anymore. So no.
So are you gonna support JP still?
Support him how? How have I
Didn't
supported
you just
JP?
didn't you give him money?
I've given him some money, like, you know, because if he
man playing
came,
dumb. It's all good.
what I'm saying is, if he came up on my panel, I think I paid him. He asked me for some money. I'll tell you how I most supported him. I'll tell you this. I'm 50, and JP said one time, I feel like my light is going out. And when I heard that as an older man, and I've been there, I called him. I said, hey man, you got to keep your internal fire going, bro. That's what I told him. That's how I think I've most supported him, by being like a moral support or whatever. Money, I haven't given him $100. So I think you should leave it at that.
Bro, you just a hypocrite. You just.
I've given him $100. What the hell's $100? How much did you make off the Gospel of Bob review? And how much did you make when JP was up on your panel? I have not made $1 off of JP. If anything, I've given him money, $100, I think, maybe $200. He could tell you. I don't know. It's inconsequential for me. I'm just saying, I don't remember. I don't remember because it's so minimal.
So
but I don't know. Maybe it's 100. Maybe it's 200. It's minimal amount, a trivial amount of money. As I said, what I think I've given him most was some moral support when I heard.
So how do you feel about platforming a person that paralyzed another man? How do you feel about that?
Well, I wouldn't do that anymore.
You wouldn't do it no more.
No, once I heard Voice of Venus say that, I said, "Wow, it's very disgusting."
Let me ask you this, John.
So I wouldn't.
Have you ever watched this show named Soft White Underbelly?
I don't watch TV though.
Wait a minute, it's on YouTube. They show all types of people: crackheads, prostitutes, pimps, ex-mob members, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta agree with somebody to have them on your platform.
I understand what you're saying, but I think if you platform someone, you're tacitly approving of it. Particularly, you reviewing his content, you make money off of the content. I think you're tacit. I think you can try to.
Wait a minute. By platforming somebody, it don't automatically mean that you co-signing nothing that they're doing, bro.
I think you can try to split the baby. But I think at the end of the day, in totality, you're reviewing his shows regularly. He can pull up on your panel.
I'm not reviewing his shows regularly.
I mean, whenever I've seen him multiple times being reviewed here, to the point that you pulled up a channel like the Gospel of Bob, which has no motion. And the only reason you would pull that up is because of
bro, you sounding like a hater, bro. Why is
I'm
you
not
hating?
I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
Ask the question to John real quick.
What am I hating on? I'm just being honest.
You just hating.
John, should he platform you, although he doesn't believe in the rhetoric that you keep spewing?
Well, it's up to him. Well, but the thing, I think the difference between JP and me is I platform blacks. Blacks call me every day begging me for a place to live. And I'm typically their landlord of last resort. I don't do credit checks on these blacks. So you don't have to platform me, right? I can platform these blacks. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, why are you hating on the Gospel of Bob channel?
I'm not hating. I just said it's a channel that doesn't have a lot of motion, which I think is true. And the only reason you would review a channel like that,
have more motion. But their channel got more motion than yours.
Okay, so that means two. That means two channels. Okay, that means two channels should have no. Okay, that means two of us have no motion. But the Gospel of Bob doesn't necessarily have any interesting content that you review. And so when I saw you reviewing it, I'm like, why would you be reviewing that? And then
John,
it was JP. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
John, you don't got no interesting content, and I reviewed your channel.
Okay, it's fine, right? That's I've never reviewed your content, but that's fine. I can take.
You did review, bro. Why are you? What are you smoking, bro?
What if I reviewed of yours, other than when I was on there?
Other maybe than when I was on.
No,
there.
it's right. Oh my god!
Right. I mean,
what is going on with this?
But again, man. But again, you say I don't have any content. That's fine. There's no problem. I don't take that personally. My content is not for everybody. I wouldn't expect you to
take it personally, bro. Stop playing.
I'll tell you this. Look, I'll tell you this. Here's what I said. When I started my channel, and you probably can go back and find it. I have a lot of videos. I said, I don't even want black people to watch my channel. I don't want what CT does. I don't want blacks to even dislike my channel. I don't even want them to watch it.
Why not?
See, that's different because I don't present content that I think blacks can understand and appreciate.
Like
so
what?
I don't want them watching it.
Like what?
Right? I don't think blacks understand abstract concepts.
Like what? For example, like what?
I was a software developer, and understanding abstract concepts is part and parcel of being a software developer. There are very few blacks.
So your channel Your channel is about software development.
I do talk software from time to time,
Your
and I know
channel is mostly about software
my
development.
channel is mostly about real estate, and blacks don't understand that either.
Your
Right?
channel is mostly about real estate.
Mostly about real estate, and I would say a dab of software. Two topics of which I don't think blacks understand or appreciate.
So where does the low IQ black conversation come in with real estate and software development?
Because I rent to low IQ blacks, so that's where the low IQ black conversation comes in. Yeah, you get it now? Do you get it now?
I do. I understand.
And then the other part is, when I was a software developer, what most people would say is fairly high IQ, there were no blacks. And that was so interesting. Even with the push of STEM and all this push to get blacks into software, there were no blacks. There just were none. And so, that's kind of the nexus there that I draw. Like, and maybe that's what led me to the IQ. Angry Man got there on his own path, and we ended up the same way. There is an IQ problem, clearly, and things like abstract goes over a lot of black people's head. Hence, I didn't really want black people listening to me. I said, if I got black people listening to me, I'm fucking up.
So basically, you just want to talk about black people. You don't.
No, I want to talk about. I want to talk. No,
wait. You don't want to fix the black community. You just want to talk shit about.
I don't think that where the black, and this is my honest opinion. If you listen to what Angry Man said that he works his ass off to not have to live around blacks. I think that's what most black.
He asked you what you think.
Hold on. I'm answering the question. I'm answering the question by telling him. That's where most blacks are. And if most blacks are in a position now where they're running from other blacks, you're not going to solve the problem. That's just what I'm saying.
I agree. So
there's no solution.
Your solution is to run. You're talking out the side.
I live around blacks.
But he's not running. He said he don't got no solution.
I live around blacks.
It don't matter what you do. You say that we should. You're basically referencing Angry Man saying that he needs to move away for a reason. What was your point?
No. What I said was, most blacks' motivation when they get up and go to work is to not have to live around black people. That's their motivation.
Okay, so when I
live around black.
This nigga, man,
why is that everybody motivation? That's the whole goddamn real estate market is getting away from the ghetto, bro.
That's right. And it ain't the ghetto, it's the blacks in the ghetto.
So let me ask you this thing. What about the blacks out of the ghetto? What do they work for?
Say that one more time.
What about the blacks out of the ghetto? What do they work for?
They're working to stay out of the ghetto. If you've made yourself enough money to get to the suburb, you're trying your best to not ever have to leave those suburbs and go back to the ghetto.
What about the whites? What about the whites in the white ghetto?
I don't think their ghettos are as pervasive and make them run the way that black ghettos do. Black ghettos are so pervasive because they destroy schools. Only black people want to leave the ghetto. Like only black people want to. No, well, what I'm saying, what I'm saying is
who are you signaling with these statements? Like, when you're sitting around us, we don't really give a fuck. We don't want to hear this.
I know most blacks don't give a fuck about much, so that's what I highlight. You got a group of people that don't really give a fuck about a lot of things, as you clearly hear them say.
Give a fuck with a black
you don't give a fuck about anything, right? You don't give a fuck about anything, right? You don't give a fuck about anything, right? Like you make songs about I don't give a fuck, right? So I understand you're not giving a fuck. I wouldn't expect you to give a fuck, right? I don't expect you to give a fuck. So when you lead off saying why would I give a fuck, I don't expect you to give a fuck.
Hey DJ, have you covered the situation with the young lady who passed away already?
Some of it. We was waiting till I covered it with the ladies earlier. We was gonna wait till the panel is full like this so we could get back to it. But John Gog turned the whole situation, and this is why the conversation
we don't gotta talk about, bro. We don't gotta talk about, bro.
You want to talk about them black women again?
Wait a minute.
Let's talk about black women.
Wait a minute. I wanna talk about it. If anybody get any new developments about this shit, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say to you, DJ, I send you Queen Sheba video because they did. When I say they, I should say I should be more specific. The Tanzanian police force, the chief did a press conference today about the arrest of the young man who was arrested or whatever, and it was spoken in Swahili.
So he was arrested.
Yeah, he's arrested right now, in Tanzania. Her body is still in Tanzania. The family is trying to put money together to go over there to bring her body back to America so she can be, so she can have a funeral and all that stuff.
Right.
But the interview, like if you watch the video, it's in Swahili. So Queen Sheba, she brought a translator on who speaks Swahili, who actually lives in Africa, and they broke the whole thing down. They talked about how she was found pinned, like basically she was hung with like a Hermes belt. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular belt that men wear. The autopsy was, like bro said in the chat, was being done by Tanzanian police, and the United States Embassy is there too. So we should have answers soon. I think he gonna go to jail maybe for the rest of his life.
What I was hearing, people were saying that they didn't arrest him, but I'm about to check that Queen Sheba video, and shows the Queen Sheba too. I seen her live earlier, but I didn't catch it from the starting, so I'm just gonna watch the replay.
Yeah, we got a source in Somalia, and she speaks Swahili, so she was able to break down everything that the police chief was saying. Like he broke down, for example, the police never reported initially in like the United States that they were separated. They were separated, and they had to move him 10 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Like driving 10 minutes away. And somehow, some way, he still ended up in her room the night she was murdered. So, we doing a whole bunch of different series. I see Taz. Go ahead.
So she died. So she didn't die in the room?
No, she died in the room for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, she died. She died in the room. All the photos that was put online, like the one with the tiger, that wasn't at the hotel that she was staying at. They went to a different resort to take those photos. And a lot of y'all probably don't know, but it was actually 10 people that was arrested along with him because he came down there with somebody else that we didn't know. Allegedly, this was the person that was doing the photos, that was helping him, like a little assistant type person.
Yeah.
That person was arrested too.
It was a girl. It was a woman or a man?
It's a white male.
A white male. Okay.
Yeah. His name haven't been put out to the public. The only name that's out there is John McCons or Joe McCons.
What makes black so interesting in this case, Daryl?
You know what, John? I hate that
Pardon
you
me,
said
sir?
black, but I am confused too. I do wonder
What
why
makes
is
black
this
so interesting in this case? Like, what makes out of all the murders?
That's the
out of all the murders, what makes this one so interesting?
Bro,
like,
most unsolved stuff. Most unsolved stuff is interesting. That's number one. Number two, she's an influencer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And number three,
I don't think it's about her race. I just think
Exactly. She went
we
to
covered all
Africa,
type of stories. Like me, I'm the same guy, so I cover stories about all women.
But she's a popular influencer though, right?
Yeah, we just this is a story today. There's no reason to talk about nothing else.
Bro, look at the that's like asking why we covered a story about the dude that smacked the young lady on the yacht the other day, because he's an influencer too, so it's gonna be a little bit more in the airways than if it's a regular person that nobody knows.
Witchdoctor, the same day that Lauren Smith Fields, because a lot of people cover Lauren Smith Fields too. Her story is coming back to the public because niggas shaming black women. But a lot of people didn't cover Brenda Ross because she wasn't an influencer. She was a 53-year-old black woman. She died the same day Lauren Smith Fields died, mysteriously, and it was unsolved. You feel me? So I actually did a video back in the day with Tawana that I'm going to be reposting shortly, maybe in the next few days. But John Gall, we cover all videos, bro. It don't matter if Dominican women, white women, it shouldn't matter.
Oh, I don't know much. That's your channel? You cover like women?
I try to cover a little bit of everything, but if a white woman had been hanged by a white man, it still highlight that men are dangerous to women. It still highlight misogyny. It still highlight the patriarchy that exists because of men. So those are the things
that's an interesting angle coming from a black man. I didn't know that was
we got a question for you. Black Hawk says, John, what code language and IDE you use?
Visual Studio, the IDE, code language, pretty much anything, man. C#, Java, on the front end, React, Angular, basic JavaScript.
Trying to check your credentials, John.
There's one, but I developed CMS systems. So CMS systems were written in C#. So on the back end, it would be C#. In the middle tier, we have services. Those would primarily be written in C#. And then on the front end, those services would be consumed.
Back in the day, we used to use Notepad. But that's an old IDE for, people who used to code back in the day.
Well, they have Notepad++ for coding.
SimGod, why do black men hate patriarchy? I hate the way you just threw that word out there like it was a bad thing.
Well, I got daughters, bro. So
do I, nigga.
So like in this situation, like even like with her, because I think either that was you or John. One of y'all was saying earlier we all different. If Ashlee Jenae was my daughter, everybody involved would have to pay. That's just what it is.
Isn't that your patriarchy though? So when you need to, you'll fix the patriarchy, but
that's not the patriarchy, because when men on here talk about the patriarchy, but I agree with you, right? Because for example, I was having a conversation with the dudes and they were saying, well, if this was back in the day, we can just take it from the women. And I was saying to him, you don't got to go back in the day. We can go to jail right now. We can go to jail right now and we can get a what's bro name? Anton interview. What's bro name?
In America, that was never legal, right?
Fleece Johnson.
That was always a crime in America, bro. Like, I don't know why you threw that out there like it was like a thing people just do. It was always a crime in America.
No. It was a crime to rape white women.
By the way,
it was a crime.
Wait a minute. It wasn't a crime the whole time. It was first it was a crime to rape white women. He right about that shit. But listen to this. So the King Alpha, he said rip to the lady. And I gotta say R.I.P. to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not for her. It's not just for her, bro. Her family, we don't know if her family had any rhetoric against black people or black men. So a lot of times people would be like, "Oh, fuck the lady," but it's not for her. She gone. It's her family need the sympathy and the empathy. But y'all got so much hate that y'all just don't care where y'all throw the hate at. You know what I'm saying? That shit is weird.
And let me say it like this, right, Witchdoctor, because we have had encounters with people, with women who feel this way, right? And I'm just throwing this name out because we all know this person. Let's say if a person like Flora had went overseas and got deleted, bro. It wouldn't be nothing to laugh or joke about. It wouldn't be something that we should be weaponizing against black women about. Like, this shit is no joke. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, but you're weaponizing it against black men. You're trying to sit up here and say that this is an example of misogyny and all that. Are you not doing this? Are you not doing the same way?
Weaponizing against all men. Not black men.
Again, but what else can protect?
Regardless of black men or all, you're still weaponizing it. And your point was to not weaponize it against women.
Misogyny applies to all men. Anyway,
I'm just repeating what Simp said, Reese. So if you're confused, it's because Simp said it.
He said misogyny. So what does that have to do with
women need to be protected? Only men can protect women. Isn't that by default patriarchy?
Wait a minute. On the gentleman over at Hood Conservative channel, Vegetarian Terrarium, he says her mama was a divester as well. Her and her mother are anti-black men and pro-swirling. I didn't know that, but this is what I'm saying.
Got a white boyfriend. Yeah, that's crazy. But that nigga yesterday. TMZ had to show you the white man. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Wait, I thought she married to a black man though.
No, the news hid the white boyfriend until today, bro.
I'm talking about the mother.
doesn't matter. That doesn't make her a divester.
Hold on, let the host speak, y'all. Let Witchdoctor speak.
The mother and the father, they come together to have the press. They ain't come together to trick y'all, bro. It's just as if both of them is a parents.
No, I said the
might
news.
have if divorced. They ain't come together to trick nobody. If you and your old lady separated, but y'all got a kid and something happened, y'all not gonna come together. Do you want the stepdad to be up there? Like y'all just looking for some shit.
Doctor, that's a great point.
And the news did that. The news, listen, if you watch the TMZ interview and then you watch their news interviews, They're all the same day because everybody got the
So
same clothes on.
conservative,
Right?
you
What
know, you my
happened is
dog.
the news cropped the white guy and the father's girlfriend was black lady, right? Because the couple is separated. So the father has another woman and the mom has another man. They cropped those two people out of the shot, and so
Hold on, hood
nobody. So
conservative.
what
Let
the
me
news
holler at
did
you.
is
Don't got
made them
nothing
look
to
like
do
the
with it,
completely
bro.
nice
Nothing to
men.
do with nothing, bro. Who
Hood
cares?
conservative. Let me holler at you real quick. So, because you know, me and you, like you one of the manosphere dudes I actually enjoy talking to, because you don't run away from conversations. I actually respect that first and foremost. But I remember a few years ago I had a conversation with Anton. He was doing a topic, Witchdoctor, about this young lady, a black woman who had been assaulted in New York on the train. And in one situation, it was two different situations. In one situation, niggas wasn't doing nothing; they were just watching and filming. And another situation, dudes protected her. So you know, Anton premise was, well, why would I risk my life? That dude might beat me up. He might have a pew pew. He might have a shank on him, and
Yeah,
she
I got
just
my
gonna.
own women to protect, bro. What do you look? What I look like?
And that's what he said. He said most men are not going to protect women unless they're under them, unless they fucking them. That's their girlfriend, their sister, but they're not.
Victims of
But
privileges.
exactly. So hood service. To your point, men, for the most part, we don't just protect. We like to your point, based on what you're saying, black men protect only the women that allegedly fall under, beneath them. But if I was to go out and say something bad about a Jewish woman right now, their entire community would come against me. You get what I'm saying?
And so what, nigga? Go be Jewish then.
I
Ain't
know,
nobody about
right?
to sit
I'm
up
not
here and
moved
about
by
to.
that.
I'm not about to protect no random. I'm not about to protect no random woman that I don't know.
And
Goofy
see,
ass. I mean,
this is where
why
I don't
would you
like.
do that,
And
bro?
see,
Wait, let
John
me
Go,
ask
and
him
this is
this.
where
Let me
John
wait
Go
a
be
minute,
right
y'all. One
sometimes.
mic.
Y'all
Let me
niggas don't want
let me
to.
ask him this.
Go
Sim
ahead.
God, are you professing that all men protect all women?
No, I'm saying this, right? Like, I know y'all don't like the kind of shit that John Go be saying, but until black men start to look at themselves and say, and matter of fact, and John Go, you are OG, so correct me if I'm wrong, sir. Do you know who Malcolm X is, sir?
Yeah.
Did Malcolm X say these words? We will not be respected until our women is respected and protected. We cannot be real men unless we protect our women the way that Jewish, white, and everybody else protect their women. To me, I'm not asking for much. If I saw one of
You're
y'all
asking
daughters
for
being
life, my
attacked,
nigga. Shut up.
if
You're
I saw
asking
one of
for
y'all
life.
daughters being
Harold.
attacked, right, Witchdoctor, if I saw a hood servant daughter being attacked, should I say, oh, I'm not going to defend her because I'm
You
not
don't have
smashing.
to.
She's not my wife.
You
Isn't
don't
that
have
some
to.
grimy shit?
You don't have to. It's not your
You know what? It
responsibility to
is.
save my
Wait a
child.
minute. Wait
That's
a minute.
grimy,
It
bro.
does. It
No,
does
that's
sound.
life. Why
Wait a
you
minute.
you
Wait
know
a minute,
why
Hood. Let me
go.
let me be reasonable before you, because you might go left, right? Listen to this, right? What you saying there, Sim God, is not like realistic for strangers.
At
Let's say
all.
we all in the same neighborhood and I'm familiar with you. Sure, like we familiar with each other on the panel. So we might be like, oh nah, that's Sim God kid or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But complete strangers, I think that is not realistic, bro. I don't think people is
Yeah.
doing it
Like,
like that.
look,
So
so look, look,
I'm
I'm
gonna tell
gonna
you
put it
this,
to you
right,
like
Witch
this.
Doctor,
God,
and her
listen.
service. Let me get this out. I'm gonna go back on you. I promise you got it, Brody. I'm gonna say this, right? I don't know, right? Because I grew up around OGs who had OGs, right? Niggas like Bumpy Johnson. You couldn't come into their neighborhoods and violate, bro. They wasn't having it. Let me finish. Hood server, you got it, right? You
No,
can
that's
go and ask plenty of Detroit niggas about the stories about that nigga Meech. That nigga Meech was a hood simp, bro. You couldn't put your hands on women around that
But
nigga,
Sim
bro.
God, but listen what you saying, neighborhood. I'm saying you could expect it in a neighborhood, but strangers is not gonna just do that for each other.
Right.
You gotta have some sort of rapport. No, you
Meech
feel
is cleaning up his
responsible.
backyard, bro.
I
What you
get it.
mean?
Nah, yeah, I
And
get
look,
what you're
even
saying on that,
Cigar,
but
let me explain
all
it to
I'm
you like
saying
this,
is
bro.
if I saw John Gawk's wife out and she getting groceries and somebody assaulting her, I feel like as a black man, I should step the fuck in and do something about that, bro. I shouldn't be
How do
like,
you even know
nah.
that's his wife? That's
Yeah,
your
if
Wait a
I
minute,
see
friend.
your,
wait a
if I
minute,
Why do
wait a
it
minute,
matter?
wait a
It
minute.
shouldn't
What he's
matter who
saying is
she
not
is.
what he's saying is
It
not
does
false,
matter.
right? Wait a minute. What he's saying is not completely crazy, because most of us all right, we got an innate instinct to want to protect black women that look, when we see them, we see our moms and our sister. We do got that shit in us. You know what I'm saying? It's just that a lot of people is just gonna think of preserving themselves, and because they gotta protect their loved ones and shit like that, they mightn't put their life on the line. But I'm not gonna sit there and say that most people, most cases I see a woman getting attacked, a dude would step in. Like, it's
Facts.
rare for me to see that shit happen and a dude don't step in.
You know,
But
which doctor? Which doctor?
wait a
Can I
minute,
chime in for a minute?
Calling a white
let me
man.
just say this here, and shout out to Ung be streaming. He said the vast majority of men not raping black women. That's a fact. And he said, who men supposed to be Batman? You know, who men supposed to be Batman? He asking if men supposed to be Batman. Appreciate it. Go ahead, Ho.
You know, it's not about being Batman, right? Right? Witchdoctor, right? Witchdoctor, you can Google it, right?
But I do it for
my
mine.
bad, hood.
I don't
My
do
bad,
it for
hood.
randoms, bro. I'm not doing that to satisfy your ego. The
So,
people
so
that are
John Go,
around
can I
me,
talk
I'll
to you,
do that
sir?
for.
Yeah, I wanted to respond to you, man.
John Cole, I just want to make a statement. So I'm from Detroit, Michigan, right? And if you're in front of your computer, sir, you can look up a city called Dearborn, Michigan. It's the biggest Muslim city in the United States of America, right? You can't go there as a black man and smack a random Muslim girl on the ass. Somebody's going to do something,
Who
sir.
is doing that? Who's doing that?
I'm making the example. You can't do nothing down there because the men are going to protect the community. It don't matter who it is, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Can I respond back to you?
John Go. I just want to say this, John Go. The reason why Detroit is the way it is, and you go to Dearborn Heights and it's clean, good fucking businesses, it's thriving, it's because niggas don't want to protect the community, bro.
You know, let me respond. Hey, Hood, let me respond to it.
This hell, bro. How you think
So I was watching the What Up Doe podcast, which is set in Detroit, and I reviewed it on my channel, and it showed. I reviewed it for the idiocy of, blacks in reality, and this gets to your point though, and the point of debate on the stream was, how would you respond if another man slapped your wife on the ass in the club? These are 40 and 50-year-old blacks. And they were talking about such a trivial matter of what to do if someone slaps your wife on the ass. The bigger question is, why are you somewhere where men are engaging in that type of, aggressive behavior towards women? But I think the bigger point is, like, the blacks have so broken down to where you can't intervene because a black might turn around and escalate the violence on you.
Don't.
And that's like, you just can't intervene at that point. Where
no, I agree with you,
if I rightfully
in that situation, John Go, I would say why, and not black men, just men, period. Why are men cultivating an environment where, because that's sexual assault, where men are okay with sexual assault. In that situation, all the men who are not okay with sexual assault should turn around and say, "Hey, bro, that's a fucking problem."
But wait a minute. What environment are you talking? What environment are you talking about? Like, give me an example where there's an environment in the United States where it is okay to sexually harass a woman. Please tell me, so we can go ahead and shut that bitch down.
And they the most harassing niggas ever, bro. What are you talking about? They beat their chicks in line, and listen, no Muslim man.
Hey man, wait a minute.
For beating his wife, bro. I promise.
Let me just say this. Wait a minute. Let me just say this here. The reason, look at this, bro. Most of them communities that you comparing, they on one accord for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So now they could enforce certain shit and be on the same page. I would understand a neighborhood, sure. But random people, like the Nation of Islam, you fuck with one of them, the fruit of Islam is coming at you. You know what I'm saying? That's a community. They got protocols and shit. Random people who strangers that ain't agree to nothing is not gonna be on the same page with shit like that, bro. It just ain't happening.
Especially, like, I hate when y'all try to use this the Judaism community and all that. Like, I hate that as an example. You're telling me that because first of all, Judaism is a religion. It's not even a race. So it's a religion. So pretty much anybody can get into this religion. You're telling me that anybody around the world that is quote unquote Jewish, if they are being talked about badly, there's a whole Jewish community that's coming to protect them. BS. Bullshit.
No, not
Not
the
only that,
whole.
bro.
Not
Let me just
bullshit,
Not
bro.
the
Listen,
whole.
the
Wait a
witch
minute.
doctor. Let me
niggas be
say this real
touching
Not
on
the
quick,
that, bro.
whole,
brother.
You
but
can't
not
take
the whole. Wait a
pride,
minute.
bro.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait a
raising
minute.
these
Not
niggas because you don't know
wait.
them,
Yo,
bro.
yo, yo. Wait a minute. Not the
You
whole,
don't
Listen,
but
either.
wait a minute. Not the
I'm not
whole, but
talking
a
to you. I'm
good
talking to Daryl.
majority gonna be on the same page. Not the whole, but a good majority
So,
is gonna come
I
to
think
This
that's
is
witch
bad.
doctor,
abstract
you
thinking
can Google
here.
this witch doctor because again, I'm in Chicago right now, right? So as you already know, Illinois is a sanctuary state. So I'm not like I hate saying it like this, but it's flooded with immigrants a lot. So if you come here, especially in certain parts of Chicago, you go to Little Italy, all them places, if you put your hands, if you violate, you disrespect in any way, one of the little Mexican girls, they not gonna say, oh, this gotta be my girlfriend, bro. They gonna violate you to the fullest down there, bro. I'm talking about to the fullest, bro.
Sim God, you said, bro, you glossing over my point, bro. There is a community on the same accord, bro.
But that's what I'm talking about. People defending their communities.
But again, some guy. I think the bigger point is, man, like if I were to defend a woman, getting attacked by a black man, well, she may end up back with him. But then I got to worry about that black forever coming back at me, and I don't think it's that way
This
in a
man.
white community. If they
Nah, that's
intervene,
everybody. Come on,
if they intervene, they're not going to have to worry about somebody shooting their house
you're
up.
doing it again. You're doing it again. Everybody in the
John, if you don't mind me responding,
but-
John, I don't know how it is where you from, but I'm from Michigan, right? So if you look up Howell, Michigan, that's the home of the 3Ks up there. You feel me? So if you mess with some of they people, whether you white, black, pink, it don't matter. They coming back at you 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Those the dudes, they got the bike truck clubs. Them dudes is strapped. Them dudes is not to be played with,
It's
John. You
solidified
understand me?
group of
You would be,
people.
John, you would be better off going to Detroit and playing with the Bloods and Crips before you play with them boys.
But you
But I'm
want
saying
niggas
in
to
general,
act
in a
like an
random,
organized, civilized group, like an
but in a
organized
random
group.
community of blacks, like the threat of another black attacking you for intervening and him beating up his baby mama is very, very high.
Yeah.
You're stopping him from doing something that's wrong. He's not going to say, hey, man, I lost my train of thought for a minute there. I was whipping her ass. He's going to come back, maybe shoot your house up or beat you up on the train. Or,
Man, ain't
And so
nobody
it's just
look.
not
Look,
working. Well, I know
Wait
what
a
you're
minute,
not
wait a
saying.
minute, wait a minute, Keon. This nigga's scared, right? Let me just say this. He shows what the Umbi stream when he said Farrakhan said you can protect what you don't control, right? Umbi streaming also said my family would never forgive me if I died or got injured protecting a random ninja's baby mama or girlfriend or wife. I'll call the police for her. You know what I'm saying?
So he's basically saying
But
what I'm
that's a form
saying.
of protection too, right? But some of them won't even do that, DJ. But to your point, though, John, right? I think that's where we fundamentally disagree. Again, I'm from Detroit. I think most of these niggas hoes. Like I done seen so many niggas, brothers and sisters, and family go to the dirt, and they never got no get back because they not them type of niggas, right? Those are the type of niggas, John, that say stuff like this. I got too much to live for. You must ain't got no good job to live for. They make excuses of why they can't get back
Super
in.
Grover. Hey, Super Grover. When was the last time you saved a black woman? When was the last time you fought for a black woman? When was the last time you seen a black woman get beat up and you actually beat up the nigga that beat up the black woman? When was the last time you did that, Super Grover? Since you're so superficial.
I don't even know talking, but I'm gonna say this: I can literally bring a woman on right now, and she can talk about how I defended her daughter.
All I asked is when the last time you did it, brother. How long ago? I just asked for a time. I'm not asking you for an example. Just a time.
When the last time Michi that security guard pressed you, when was that? That was about 8 months ago. When the security guard pressed you, and I told that nigga to sit the fuck down. And what that nigga do?
He fell back.
He sat the fuck down.
He did. He fell backwards.
He sat the fuck
Doing
down.
his job? What do you mean?
Is that your wife or is that your girlfriend or is that a random woman?
No, that's my wife talking.
Okay, that's your wife. So that's not a random
woman.
Okay, so that's not a random woman. Then we're not talking about a random woman.
If it was a random woman, it was between the situation. Let me break it down for you niggas. Hold on, niggas. Slow down, niggas. Slow down, niggas. Slow down, niggas. The situation was between two women. The situation was between two women. I don't give a fuck if it was one of y'all niggas.
So you about to beat up a woman?
If it was the nigga talking, if it was you, who was the nigga talking? DJ, who talking to me right now?
It's Keon White, the dog.
Keon.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
let's
sir.
say, Keon, if you was doing your job, nigga, and if it was a random woman, nigga, I'm talking to you now, nigga.
Okay,
And if a
nigga.
random woman got into another argument with another random woman and you jumped in, nigga, I'ma say, hey, cuz, push the fuck back before I beat your motherfucking ass, Keon.
You ain't
That's what
gonna
I'm
do
gonna
a
say
damn
to
thing.
you.
So you did that to a
Harold.
woman, though.
Is that
You
what
ain't
I
gonna
did
do
to
a
the
damn
OG?
thing, Harold.
And every time I see the OG now, he respectful. Don't end up like Ben 10, nigga. Don't play with me, cuz.
I will whoop your little. I will whoop your soft
You still talking about whooping.
colored
That's how I know
caramel
you ain't on
ass,
the
nigga.
same
What are
level
you
I'm
talking
on.
about, bro?
I'm gonna have
Everybody
you doing
going
the
to be
Ben
Soft as
10
shit,
dance,
tough now,
nigga,
nigga.
by the
bro.
end of stop playing with me, nigga.
You
Everybody
soft
going to
as
be
shit,
You
tough
gonna
nigga.
with
be
this
Ain't
wheezing
nobody
guy
and
worried
now,
about
coughing,
you.
dog. It's
You
nigga.
are not
crazy.
intimidating.
Bro,
You
I
wear
don't
them
got
big
time for all
ass
that talk shit,
butterfly
like I
glasses,
said.
nigga. Them water
If
bug
you
ass
the
glasses.
type of
Ain't
nigga that
nobody
jump
worried
in
about
some
you. You
shit
got
with some
woman
hoes,
glasses
I
on
already
right
know
now,
you a
nigga.
bitch made
Nobody's
ass nigga
intimidated
in
by
the
your
first
bitch
place,
ass, nigga.
bro. That's just what it
Hey
is.
man, you're funny. But okay, I get you, brother. If you see me, you would tell me to
I'm
shut
not
my bitch
being
ass
funny,
up. I'm
nigga. I'm
so
telling you, you
intimidated.
would die, nigga.
For
I'm
sure.
being
And I'll
dead
be
ass.
waiting
You
for you, my nigga.
laughing, nigga.
I bet you go first, my nigga. I
All
bet you
right,
go
bro. For
first.
sure, bro. I
Oh
done
ass
heard it
nigga.
all, bro.
What you talking
And
about?
see,
You ain't gonna kill nobody,
Daryl,
nigga.
and that's
You been
exactly
threatening,
why
nigga.
you
All you
asking
do
you
is
asking
dox,
niggas
nigga.
crazy
You a
questions, Daryl.
IP gangster, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
I
Fuck is
live
you
in
talking about?
Chicago. I live it. Where
I
you
don't give
live
a
at?
fuck where you live at, bitch
You
ass
can't
nigga. I
even
live in
show your
Indianapolis,
face,
hoe
you
ass
bitch
nigga.
ass nigga. You
I live in
scared, nigga.
Indianapolis,
Put me in a
3254
box with this
Roseway Drive,
bitch ass
ass
nigga.
nigga. Come see me, hoe. Fuck is
Put
you
me in a
talking
box.
about?
Yeah,
I'm
come
going to
see
put
me.
y'all in
Now
the
put
box,
your
but
address in
please,
the back, nigga.
wait
I'm
a
gonna put
minute,
my address in the
wait
back.
a
Let's
minute,
see if you really
Sinbad.
about this shit,
I'm going
nigga.
to,
Bitch ass
Cause
I'm
nigga,
going
you
to
supposed
put,
to be
wait a
come see
minute,
me. I got
everybody know I'm about.
I'm about to put y'all in the box, but please don't say no non-YouTube shit. We want to keep this stream up.
Talk
Everybody's
about each other, mama.
Nah,
Now,
that's
come on,
my
make it
address in
fun.
the back
now
chat,
let's talk
gang.
about
Get
your
busy.
mama.
Get busy, nigga.
Let's talk about your mama.
Now hold on,
Nah,
hold
no
on.
mama,
Everybody
no
confirm the
mama.
address in the
Stop
back chat,
talking
nigga.
to
Be
me.
a man, nigga. I don't wanna do all this talking
Bitch
shit,
ass
nigga.
nigga, I am a bro. What is you talking about? Your whole
Nigga,
ass ain't about
are
to
you
do
gonna
shit.
come
What
see
is
me,
you
nigga,
talking
or
about?
not,
I
nigga?
got
You
you.
just said
No,
you
I'm
gonna
not about
come
to come
see
see
me.
you, nigga. You threatened me. Why the fuck would I
Then
come see
put your
you?
address in the back
I
track so I
got
can
you, bro.
come
Don't worry
get your
about it, bro.
bitch ass together.
Don't
Put
worry
your
about it,
address in
bro.
the back chat, man. So let's
I got you,
sponsor
bro.
this
Come
nigga to
see
go
me,
down
bitch
there
ass nigga.
and,
I
and
Come
see
bet.
see
this
me.
Say
nigga.
less.
Come
Let's
see
see
me.
what this whole ass
Come see me.
nigga at.
Come see me. Come see me. Come see me. All
Let's
you
see
about to
what
do
this.
is look up a picture of my house and then put it on
No,
internet
I ain't
because you
about
a
to look
bitch
up
ass
shit,
nigga
nigga. I'm about to
in
come
front of
get
your
your bitch
fucking wife,
ass.
nigga. In front of your goofy ass wife. Come tell
You
her to
in
come see
Yo,
me,
Georgia,
yo,
nigga.
yo,
nigga?
yo,
Hey,
yo,
bring
yo,
Bro,
her
yo,
down
talking
here
yo,
too.
yo.
about
Bring her
no
down
DJ.
here
Let
too
him
so
do
I
his
can pop
thing,
her
man.
ass
Talking
too.
about a woman don't mean shit to me, nigga.
Bring her bitch
Oh,
ass
you in
down here too so
Indiana,
I can
nigga?
get her
You a
with it.
few hours
Fuck is
away
you
from
talking
me, you
about?
bitch ass nigga. You in
Bitch, I
Indiana?
just said that
Oh,
goofy
you can
ass
go, you can
nigga.
Bet,
drive
You
down there.
mulatto,
Wait a
bright,
minute,
bet,
wait a
light,
minute, wait a
half
minute,
half
wait a
mud
minute.
ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. I
We're
just
not
bet,
told you
doing no
that.
doxing.
What
We're
you
bet.
not
talking
doing no
about, hoe
doxing.
ass
All
nigga?
right, nigga.
Come see me, bitch. Fuck is you
I ain't
talking about? Ain't
bet. I'm
nobody
gonna come
worried
see
about
your
your
bitch
dumb
ass
ass
too,
nigga. I
nigga.
will knock you the fuck out. Fuck is you talking about?
Hey, now
Yo, y'all niggas gotta chill, bro.
welcome to Tough Tube, y'all. Everybody's tough on the tube.
Like, what are we doing?
Ooh, the blacks in their natural habitat.
hey, bro, I'm gonna come take a picture in
Ass
front of your
nigga.
crib. What you gonna? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
Man,
knock on your
yeah,
And
door
I will
too.
y'all
knock you the
chill,
fuck
man.
out,
Y'all
nigga.
making
Come
it
I
knock on
sound
bet.
my door and come
bad.
talk to me, nigga. Don't take
I
a
bet.
picture, nigga. Knock on my door. Come talk to me.
All right, bet,
Hoe
bro.
ass nigga. That's what I'm talking about. You trying to take pictures and shit. You a bitch,
Yeah, I'm gonna
nigga.
come to your door. You ain't gonna do shit.
Hey, nigga, you not either. You gonna say hello.
This is why John
You
go
gonna
talk the
say
way he
hello.
talk about y'all
The
niggas,
fuck, nigga?
bro.
You say you was gonna kill me. That's what the fuck
And I
you said.
will, nigga. If
All right,
you
then
get
come
into
do
it
it
with
then.
some bitches,
Come
yeah,
do it then,
nigga.
hoe
Yeah,
ass
I'm
nigga.
gonna
Come
put your
do it.
ass in the ground,
Come
nigga.
do
Ben
it then.
10,
Come
nigga.
do it then. Now it's because I got it. No, nigga, you say you was gonna kill me. Period.
Ben
Ain't got
10,
nothing
nigga.
with no
Yo, what are y'all what the fuck is y'all talking about on the internet, bro?
Tell this nigga shut
What the fuck is we doing, bro?
I got the nigga Addy, bro. We good.
Worry about this goofy ass nigga. I'll beat the shit out of you, bro. Move on,
Right.
nigga.
Right.
Worry about this goofy ass nigga. That's why I put my name on there just because, nigga. Because ain't nobody worried about you goofy
I got the
ass
drop,
nigga.
bro. We good, bro. All that talking shit. We can go back to the topic now.
Worry about you dumb ass niggas. The fuck?
You ain't gotta be worried,
worried
nigga.
at all, nigga.
Charlie Kirk wasn't worried either,
Nigga, a
nigga.
balloon is more intimidating than your bitch
fuck?
ass. Shut your hoe ass up, nigga.
Nigga talking about everything was Charlie Kirk wasn't worried. None of that other shit you talking about,
Yeah,
nigga.
fuck Charlie Kirk too, nigga. Since you
Yeah,
want to
fuck
talk
that
about
nigga
Charlie
too,
Kirk.
for sure, bro. For
All right,
sure,
then,
nigga.
let's move the fuck on.
For sure, cuz.
It's a beautiful culture.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. Shut your hoe ass up. This is the point.
Hey,
Y'all niggas want to talk about how bad the culture is, but you won't do shit to fix it. Shut your
I want
bitch
you to
ass
show us more, nigga. Show us more.
Y'all want to sit there and always talk about how
Put that-
bad the culture is, but you can't do nothing to fix it. So how much of a man is you? How much of a problem solver are you? And how much of a man are you that you ain't got no fucking solution to the
Doc,
actual
DJ,
problem
what
that
y'all?
you had?
Put this nigga up on the mainstream and get him to talk about abstract and per capita and shit.
Weird, bro. He's weird, bro.
See if he
How
can
you
explain
niggas trying
abstract.
to smoke each other on YouTube talking about fixing the culture? Get the fuck out of here. You niggas want to die together. Talking about fixing shit.
And
Don't
nigga,
die
nobody
together.
gives a fuck.
Niggas want to die on YouTube talking about fixing the culture. You niggas amazing.
Talking about he gonna come and pull up on me. Bitch, I wish you, man.
I am gonna pull up on
Hey,
you,
y'all funny
bitch.
little motherfucker, boy.
Pull up.
Hey, man.
You still talking like a bitch, nigga?
As hell, boy.
You still
Yo,
running your
y'all,
mouth,
don't
nigga.
y'all already got each other information?
Yeah,
Y'all
we got
just let it-
information while he's still talking.
Let's keep
I can't
that
wait
shit
to put my
out.
dick in your mouth, nigga.
And you gay too.
Wow.
You got your whole wife right there talking about you.
Damn.
Man, you so.
Wait, whoa, partner, whoa. Pause, man. Get out of here.
It shows her the Ung be streaming. He said, "My family would never forgive me if I died." Oh, I think we already said this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a wild celebration, bro. I can't go there.
Damn homosexual.
Niggas spend too much time in jail, bro. That's the only place that comes from, bro. Niggas be on some jail shit.
Oh, you
Niggas wanna use
absolutely
jail
right
for-
about that, my nigga. No
Talking about
pushback, my
you,
nigga.
dumbass. He talking about you.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree with that, nigga.
This is a clown, bro. This is a clown, bro.
Fuck you talking about,
Can we-
nigga?
can
I
we
go
move-
back to
can we move
gossiping, nigga.
forward? Let's
Yeah,
move
man.
forward. Let's move forward. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about the young lady that lost her life over at the place over there. You know what I'm saying? That's what we
You
was
realize
at.
nobody give a fuck about that woman, bro. Stop.
That's
I'm
because y'all
trying
gotta.
to- I'm
That
trying-
was the most
I'm trying
awkward
to-
segue
I'm trying
ever,
to
my
bring
nigga.
us back. I'm trying to bring us back together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He trying to play this unity card.
I think
and
what
shit.
you
Get the
should
fuck
realize,
out of here.
what this really points out, honestly, we are pretending. Blacks
Yeah.
just pretend. They don't give a damn about that woman. 1,000 miles away when there's blacks killed right around their neighborhood, right around the corner. Here's a little girl got killed right around the corner from me. I ain't got to send my sympathy to Tanzania. I can go right around the corner.
Not for nothing.
If
The
I
black
so much
DV rate is
scared.
crazy, bro. The black DV homicide rate is like high as anybody else's, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about that one lady dying. Niggas kill they broads every day, bro. You picking on her because she got killed by a white man with a bald head. That shit look.
That's the extent of it. Let's just be honest.
That nigga shiny
Let's just
bald
be
head
honest.
looked racist. The niggas keyed in on that shit. That's all it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
It looked like he got slave owner physiognomy, and niggas want to jump on that shit because she died, and that's all it is. Niggas sensitive about that type shit.
Man, y'all niggas. Boy.
Truth hurts. Truth hurt like a motherfucker.
So her being an influencer, don't matter.
Who she influenced?
Influence what? That bitch still in the nightclub.
I mean, of course she ain't influencing you niggas because y'all not fucking female. So of course she's not influencing y'all. But are you telling me that her not having a following ain't got no importance to this whole conversation?
What
women was she
It's not an
influencing?
influencing job, bro. Bitches be taking pictures of their nipples, talk about I'm an influencer.
Doesn't matter, my nigga. Her nipple is way more important than you are, brother. That's a personal problem, bro. It's a personal problem that you are taking that. You're mad because her nipple is more important to you, bro. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, she has more influence than you do, bro.
What did she
It's just it
influence?
is.
What did she influence? Name it.
The people
Name the
that
thing.
she influenced.
Name
The
it.
people that she
Influencing
influenced.
what? Right.
People that she influenced.
Titty
Because that's what
culture.
influencers mean. Influencers mean that
Super
you
culture.
influence people.
Super culture.
That's not a black cultural thing, you dumbass. That's
I
what
didn't say it
everybody
was black.
does.
I said the bitch sell pussy.
But the context is black culture, dumbass.
She sells pussy to the black culture. How she wound up with the white man?
So is it about the black culture or not? Hood conservative.
No,
like
it's
what are we
not.
talking? Okay,
Got
now
nothing
it's
to do
not.
with black. Nobody gives a fuck about
Y'all
Why you
niggas
so
is
angry,
not high
Keon,
IQ.
man?
Niggas
Yeah,
is
why you
not
so
high
angry,
IQ.
bro?
I hate that you
Nigga,
over here
you
try to
was about to tell your life
cosplay
story
as
2
high
minutes ago.
IQ
Stop acting
people
like
and
you
you
give a
guys are
fuck about real
retarded.
things.
You guys are really retarded. Your whole motivation
Wait
is
a
just
minute.
I
Wait a
don't like
minute. Wait a
black
minute. Wait a
women.
minute. I don't know if they the special needs, but I know that they definitely not that high IQ shit they be
Not at
talking.
all, bro. Y'all cosplay. Y'all cosplay. Your whole motivation is I just don't like black culture. That's your whole motivation for everything that you say. And that's
This nigga
cool,
just
bro.
put his address in the back chat.
You niggas
He
want to
high
crash out for
IQ.
nothing. Talking
I
about
never said I was high IQ. I never claimed that. I don't care about IQ. Have you even took an IQ test, John Gold?
Well, you
know
really
gotta take
proved
an
how dumb
IQ
you
test.
are. You
Have
really
you ever
proved
took an
how dumb
IQ
you are.
test?
Well,
I'll
you
be
really
dumb.
proved how dumb you are without
I'll be
taking
dumb,
one.
brother. I'm not claiming to be
Life
high
is an
IQ.
IQ test.
And you're
Life
arguing
is
with
an
me. So
IQ
what that
test.
makes you? So
And
what
if you
that makes
go
you?
around,
If you're
you go
arguing
around
with this
putting
low
little,
IQ person, what that makes you, brother?
yeah, that does make me dumb. It dumbs me
Oh, you're
down
dumb
just
as fuck.
talking
So
to
shut
you.
your
For
stupid
real.
ass up. Have you ever
So I'm
taken an
sitting here
IQ
just.
test, brother? Have you ever taken an IQ
Hey,
test, brother?
I'm watching a low IQ test. The life is an
Yeah,
IQ test.
that's a
You
fact. That's
taking
a
an
fact.
IQ test right here in
Yeah,
life,
that's a fact. So
putting
have
your
you ever taken
address
an
in the
IQ?
back
Have
chat.
you actually ever
You
taken an
got so
IQ?
triggered,
You know,
bro. You
for
just
you
got
to
so
have an
triggered on the
IQ,
internet,
you must take the IQ test,
bro.
right? So have you
Like,
ever actually taken the IQ test?
I already know what. Like, you have to
Yeah,
be
no,
a
yeah,
low.
okay,
You have to be a low
brother,
level worker
So yeah, you're
because you
claiming to
just
have a
crashed
high
out.
IQ without actually
Oh, I'll
taking a
let you talk.
test.
I'll let you
So
talk. Then I'll finish.
you're actually claiming to have a high IQ without actually taking the test. So are you just bullshitting now? So you're just claiming shit just because?
All I
Because
know is
clearly you haven't taken the
okay.
test.
I don't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I mean to interrupt you because I really don't give a fuck about what you say. So have you taken an IQ test, brother?
Yeah, I've taken one before.
Oh, you have. And what'd you get? What was your score?
It was 20 something, 30, 40 years ago. Maybe it was 125 if my memory serves
It was
me correct.
20 something 30 years ago that you took an IQ
Yeah.
test.
I was back in high school.
And you can't remember the
I just told you like 125.
But you know that you have a high IQ.
I
now
told
it's
you what the
125.
score was. That's what I
Okay,
said.
now it's
125.
125.
Well, that's what I
125
said.
is not a high IQ, brother. That's average.
I've never said I had a high IQ, and you never hear me saying I have a high IQ.
I have heard you multiple times saying you had a high IQ.
Is life is an IQ test, and if you're so low IQ to be triggered on the panel to give out your address, that's some pretty low IQ behavior.
I'm triggered because somebody said they was going to kill me.
Right, and so you give out so then you give out your address so he can commit the deed.
So he can do it.
That's
Yeah,
very low IQ. Okay, well, all right.
Wait a minute. Y'all gotta be real careful with what the fuck y'all saying on the panel, bro.
On the live. My fault. That's me. That's on me. On the live.
But you do understand what I'm saying. Like this is like you may be high IQ, but you're exhibiting very low IQ behavior.
Brother, you just admitted you're average. Shut the fuck up. 125 is not high or low. It's average.
What is the average?
But your behavior, bro.
Talking about?
Your behavior does not. But your behavior does not lend well to
palm ass up, bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody even talking to you. Not even important.
If you gonna
not
call
relevant right now. What is it?
What
is it, hood conservative? What is it? What is it,
bro? It's 80s.
It's in the 80s.
Yes.
Okay, so it's 80s. Not 125.
No, 125 is above average by definition.
Okay, so John Gold is above average IQ.
But I'm saying your behavior is below average.
Okay, so John Gold is smart to you.
But your behavior, man, bro. Like you don't realize what you're doing. And see, like what I realized.
No, I don't. What am I doing? What am I doing?
What I realized up here earlier is, and this
what you realize, John?
This is a problem with the black community.
What's the problem, John?
Is it DJ Witchdoctor excuse your behavior, saying, well, he's only 27 or 23. Like that's a
we excuse your behavior and you're fucking damn near dead. So who gives a fuck?
But you're
like, what we talking
man, and we're up here making exceptions to your behavior.
You're damn near dead, and you still
and your behavior has gotten progressively worse. Your behavior has gotten progressively worse.
One mic.
If y'all gonna be so annoying, we at least y'all need to at least go one at a time, so at least people could hear. If it's a bunch of yelling at the same time, it's like, what the fuck is going on? Show so the King Alpha, he said, show so to the superior bloods. I'm one of them.
Right.
But you know, again, man, like
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, if I can respond, like when I see your behavior like this, when I see behavior like this, I don't want to make it specific to you. I often wonder how in the hell does he operate in the real world when faced with conflict? Does he crash out?
Well, I don't really meet racist, self-hating black people in the real world. So I don't.
You probably meet all kinds of people, and I'm sure
not like you. Not like you.
Sure,
Definitely
but
not like
okay, but what about simp God? Because you ready to go to war with him?
I
Do you
wouldn't
meet people
argue.
like
I
him?
wouldn't argue with Sim God in real
So,
life because Sim
so
God would
you
get
don't.
his ass beat.
So
So
you
I wouldn't
okay? So
argue with him in real life.
you wouldn't argue with him. You just whip his ass. So that's how you go about life. See, this is what I'm saying. The blacks, like, they don't have any ability to resolve conflict. You see that they're ready to
What
go to
does that have to
guns.
do with resolving? Nigga, we were already in a conflict.
Right,
There's no
and you were right,
resolving it.
and y'all were willing to take it even further. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, these people, you intervene. If someone would intervene between those two, they'd be ready to fight you, and then you don't know how far they might take it in that regard. And
Well,
these
I'm
are
glad that you're such
and
a
these are two
soft-spoken,
and these are two adults. And I know you're gonna make
anti-violent
excuses for the
nigga,
young
bro.
man,
Thank God
but I
for you.
know
You're so high IQ, brother. Thank God for you because you're a pussy. Thank God for you that you're so high IQ because you're such a pussy. I'm so glad for you, brother. Live your life as a pussy. I'm not about to live my life as no fucking pussy. What is you talking about? That's on you, nigga. Change your life, nigga. Be a man for once in your life. When a motherfucker talk about your mama, don't sit up here and say, "Oh, keep talking about my mama like a fucking pussy." Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Move on, bro. This shit is stupid.
well, I understand it's not against the rules, so I'm not gonna tell you to not do it. It's not against the rules, right? We don't have rules up here against talking about people's mother, right? That's part of the culture, as Witchdoctor says. So
Somebody got
keep
an
doing
echo.
it. Right?
Wait. I
It's
ain't
part of the
part of
culture.
the culture,
You
bro.
did say, we said your mama this, your mama that. We joke like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to try to put any rules on you. Like, the black culture talks about mamas, and so we say, cool. Well, it's cool with me. Do it more. Be black as you can be. Talk about my mama.
Mr. John, well, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Do you value Black people?
Look at this. Now, I knew it was gonna be a silly question.
Do you see them as valuable?
Lady, my children are black. My women.
I'm asking if you value them. All you have
Well,
to do is
since you asked me such a silly question,
I'm
I want to answer your
say
question.
yes.
I don't want to
Answer
just
it.
say. I
Wait a
don't want to
minute.
just say
Answer it
yes.
in a short
I don't want to
version.
just say yes. I want to
Give
say
us.
yes
Wait a minute. Give
expansively.
us a short version. Give us a short.
Okay, yes. And I want to expand on that by saying I have black women that I voluntarily chose to have children with and to work hard for, to provide for. So I don't just value them in words only, like a lot of you blacks just throw around words. I care about black women, or Black Lives Matter, and then blacks get killed right next to you. You don't even waste a sweat on them.
So
So I want to expand on that, huh?
So let me ask you this.
Yeah, you're talking a little low, so I can hardly hear you. I'm old, as they say.
Okay. Why do you have such a disdain for your own people? I'm just
I don't think I have a disdain for my own people. I think you blacks don't see the world, don't have a hard time seeing the world as it is. I do things for black people that none of you blacks on the panel would do. I'll explain it. I'll explain it to you. Well, I'll explain it to you. And if no, you asked me a question.
So how do you know
Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Most people aren't going to tell what they do. I do, right?
But you still don't know me. So
okay, cool. So if I'm wrong, then you can challenge me. But what I'm saying is, I rent to people that most people don't on this panel are working to get the hell away from. That's what I do for a living. If I showed
that
you
doesn't have anything to do with just because you give away or you rent to people.
No, I don't give away anything.
Inferior,
but no, I don't. But
you're
see,
doing something for those people. You're not doing anything for them. You're collecting money, right?
Well,
so what are you doing for them?
No, I'm providing.
You're collecting a check. No.
Okay. Well, let me finish.
You're not doing anything. You're not giving away anything for free.
Okay.
Let's not confuse it.
Okay. Let me know when you're done, because I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
And wait a minute. Let me just say this: if you're talking about what you do, are you including stuff that you do for profit, or are you talking about shit you do out of your own? You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Witchdoctor. There's so few people willing to even go into these black neighborhoods for profit that is the problem. There are no black investments. There are very few black investments. When I go around the corner to any of the stores, none of them are owned by blacks that look like you. You guys are taking your YouTube money or your paycheck from your job money, and you're investing it elsewhere, not in the black communities. That's
How
what
are
I
you
see.
investing something in the black community?
Okay, I'll explain to you.
These people don't even want to be.
Okay. Let me explain to you. Here's how we do it. Okay, I like to lead by example. And since you you say it like this, and I've shown Witchdoctor this before.
Mm-hmm.
I have a cancer patient that's going to move in tomorrow. Well, today's Thursday. He begged me to rent to him. I can call him right now. It's what, 3:00 in the morning? I'll send him the money that he has paid me, and I'll let you hear him desperately.
You're not doing anything for him.
Okay, well, I'll let you. I'll let you prove it. Okay, I'll let you prove it.
Wait a minute.
Listen, I'll let
John, I got you. Look at this. Say, you actually exploit that nigga and expose him, begging you, and he's a cancer, you know what I'm saying, patient, and you exploit him and put his story out there, and you put him out there. That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is very exploitive.
Witchdoctor. The problem with Witchdoctor is you don't even know how he found me. See, that's what.
It's not the problem. He can see through your bullshit. That's the problem.
But the problem.
Let's not do that.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have cussed.
I know you want to challenge me.
Go ahead. I apologize.
No, that's fine. You don't have to because this is who you are. But I know you want to.
You know who
now you got to giggle. But
you know who
I know you want to challenge me because again.
I don't want to challenge you. I just asked you a question.
Well, because
it's not a challenge.
And when I say you, I'm saying you in general. You doesn't mean you in particular. You can be plural.
Well, if you're having a conversation with me,
but I'm having a conversation with a group of people,
but you're answering my questions.
Well,
but so okay. Now it's the group.
So you challenge me to what are you doing for him? You provide. Look.
I didn't say that like that. I asked
okay, you didn't say it like that, but you asked me a question, and then Witchdoctor said we're only doing it for profit. All my life, one of the biggest criticisms I heard is that there are no black businesses. Well, I'm a black business, and look at how. Okay, good. Look good, and look. Okay, I don't exploit people either because I don't make people. I don't make people live in my houses. I don't force them to live in there.
You just acted like you gave this man a prize because he has
and I can take it away from him.
By renting to him. You didn't give him anything.
Listen, if you think I'm a slumlord, right? Listen, you know what I gave him? I gave him. Listen, hold on. I gave him an opportunity that no one else would give him because if you look at him, he said he just spent 36 years in prison. Do you think that he's going to be able to easily find?
Great, you're a martyr now. Stop.
So why you put his business? Why you? Let me ask you this: why you put his business? Why you? Wait a minute, bro. You gotta slow down. You gotta calm down, bro. Why you put his business on Front Street?
I haven't even told you his name. I've described a generic man. I haven't identified his name. What he looked like.
But I'm trying to figure out what satisfaction.
If you walk right past man tomorrow, you wouldn't even know who the hell he was. If I described how he
was. I'm trying to figure out what satisfaction or gratification do you get.
What I'm saying, and again, this is the bigger point that I'm trying to make. All my life, blacks have been complaining that there are no black businesses. And then look at how they treat the black business owners. Look at the people in the chat calling me a slumlord. I take pride in how my places look. People have complimented me on how my places look. And here are and the only people that call me slumlord, which is so interesting, are blacks. I've never been called a slumlord by my white
Nobody
tenants.
has a problem with you doing your business. Hold on 1 second. Just pause. Just hear me out. Nobody has. I'm saying in general. Nobody has a problem with. I would say anybody making a profit, as long as you know that they're not doing it, on the backs of someone else's downfall or some treachery or whatever. We all believe in capitalism for the most part. I would say make your money. Just be honest about it. Just say the reason that I put these apartments here, or whatever it is your business is because I want to make money, and we all got you. Nobody's mad at that. But this idea, hold on, pause. But this idea is that you're somebody's savior. You're not nobody's savior. There's millions of people around here with apartment complexes and they rent out to other people. It's okay to just say, that's what I'm doing. Stop acting like you uplifting us and we not doing something. You don't know us. You don't know what the hell we're doing. You're assuming.
I'm not speaking.
And you know what they say when you assume.
I'm not speaking about anyone in particular, and I know blacks have a hard time understanding.
When you say blacks, you're talking about a whole group of people that you don't even know.
Well, as a group of people, right? And I don't have to. Okay, I don't have to know all of them, but I can look at.
If you're going to make a generalized statement, you do.
I got to know. Really, I got to know all 50
million. If you're going to make
black
a generalized statement about a group of people, let me help you. Let me help you understand how stereotypes work, right? So a stereotype. Let me help you understand comprehend how a stereotype works, right? It doesn't allow for individuality. Right? So you're assuming that you're putting all of these people in this pot. You're not allowing these people to be individuals. We're not all the same. I am not you and you are not me. I can promise you that. So just on this panel between me and you, This is why I know you can't put us all in the same pot because we're very different. I'm listening to you and Mr. Keon, right? Y'all's discourse lets me know that we're not all the same. So when you continue to generalize, then you're putting your foot in your mouth and you sound ignorant. That's all I'm saying. I won't even say you sound ignorant. You can say your personal experiences, and I'm not gonna ever try to invalidate what someone has gone through
Can
in
I,
their
can I
personal
clarify?
whatever. But
Can
if you start putting on all of us, then I'm gonna have a problem with it every single time.
okay. So just to clarify, I want you to answer this question again, because just to make sure I'm clear on what you said. For me to make a generalized statement, I need to know all 50 million black people. Is that
Okay,
correct?
so let me clarify
Yeah,
so
sure.
that you can understand,
Yeah.
right? So there's something called statistics, right?
Uh-huh.
You're familiar with that term,
Sure.
right? That's what happens when people go out and they do a study and they say, okay, if Mr. Witchdoctor is going to say the sun goes down every day at 6 p.m. in Texas, we got to go out there and make sure that that's happening to say that it's
There's
actually
only one
true.
sun, though.
Hold on, pause. To say that it's actually true. That's called research. That's saying this is consistently happening, and so we can make this assumption based on this information of this. If this happens and this happens, you saying blacks as if you know all the whole black culture, and mind you, you just probably talk about the black people in America. It's all kinds of brown people across this whole world. So to do that is just, it's outside of your league. But you're taking your anecdotal, your personal livelihood, things that happen in your life, because you said I grew up and all I heard was black people didn't do this and that in their community and they didn't have businesses and this, that, and the third. And that's honorable to say, okay, well, I'm gonna go make a business. But you should do some research because black people have had businesses for many years, going back to the 1800s.
Right. I don't need a
Go
history
read some
lesson. I just
stuff.
want to get back to
Go
what you.
read some stuff.
No,
And
I
then,
got it. But
and
I
no,
just
you
asked
do
you a
need a
general
history
question.
lesson because you're making ignorant statements on a
Oh, okay,
panel on the internet.
but
So
you know, I
you
just
do.
wanted to get. But I asked you the question about the, for me to make these observations.
You need to have a
Initially,
study.
a study.
If you're gonna
Okay.
make that, you need to have some supportive, what's the right word? Empirical data to say
Okay.
you know something about a whole entire population of people.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And if you don't have that, then you shouldn't make generalized statements. You should
You can.
say, in my community, when I grew up, this is what I witnessed, and my family members witnessed, and these are my experiences. Then that's valid. You can say all the black people in my neighborhood that I hung around, this was their outcomes. They were violent, X, Y, and Z. You can't apply that to a whole population of people. That would be no different than somebody saying all white men are R-word people. It's just not a fair assessment to put that on a
And
whole
I
entire
use.
population of people. That's
Can I
crazy.
apply like? Would you say like? I don't want to use the word without you knowing, and I don't want to assume you do. You do know what per capita means before I use the word.
Oh
Right?
my
Oh yeah, you know
God,
what?
this nigga.
Right. And so but
I'm an actual national merit scholar. So
okay,
go
so you
ahead.
know what it means, right? And
I'm
so
very educated and
right. So
intelligent. You don't have to do
So
that with
I
me.
no,
Go ahead.
that's why. So I can apply like could I like extrapolate and apply per capita to the things I'm seeing, and kind of deduce
You can talk
consequences.
about your life and your life
Only
experiences.
my
You can't
life.
apply. You can't
On,
apply. What I'm saying to you is,
uh-huh.
you can't apply your life experiences to a whole entire population of people. That's all I'm saying.
Can I
You can
extrapolate? Can
say.
I extrapolate my life? Well, like,
You
can I
can
extrapolate?
say
Well,
based on.
See there?
And the third,
Yeah, I
you run into
think your
problems.
audio went out.
I didn't hear her
Can you hear
audio
me
went
now?
out. Now we
Yeah,
can
we can
hear
hear
you.
you
Yeah.
now.
My headphones died. Yeah, you can use the word extrapolate and whatever else, but I don't really care about that. I'm saying to you, it's not fair to say to a whole population of people, all black men,
Fairness has nothing to do with it. It's either
dangerous.
accurate or it's
Hold on,
not.
I'm not talking to you, conservative. You can't say all black men are dangerous. That wouldn't be an accurate statement because I don't even believe all the black men on this panel and in the chat are dangerous.
Have you
Do I
heard me
think
say
people are
statements
protecting
like that?
themselves? Yes. But
Have
isn't
you
it
heard
an
me
accurate
say statements
statement?
like that?
I
Now
didn't
have
say
you?
said that. When you say blacks, you're
Okay.
generalizing. Stop acting like you don't
But I'm
do
not
that.
saying all, right? You haven't heard me say all. Just to be clear.
When you use whites,
Uh-huh.
you're assuming that you're including all of them.
Is that right? Okay. All right.
Yes. So
And
you
when I
need to
say blacks,
say, the black people that I grew up around, the black people I attended
uh-huh.
university with, the black people
Uh-huh.
I work with, this is my experience. That's what you need to
Okay.
say. Because that
All
could
right.
be true.
Let
Of
me
all
ask you
of
this,
them.
let me ask you this question. And I'm really asking out of curiosity. Do you think that there is some behavior or of blacks that could kind of paint a cloud over all blacks?
I think people that have high visibility and influence and power and money can certainly paint a picture to the other people that are not a part of that group that this is associated with that
Okay,
whole.
let me ask you more specifically. If you saw a bunch of blacks committing crime disproportionately, per capita, do you think that could have an effect on how the outside groups view black people?
Absolutely.
Do you think that view could hinder them in employment?
It can hinder them in every way.
Okay, so
The media
that
does
could, okay, so could it also hinder them in housing?
It can hinder anybody.
Okay,
that's out
right.
there
Now,
doing crime
okay, right, I got you. So now the difference between, say, housing and Walmart is Walmart has to accept pretty much any person that walks in. With housing, people discriminate very heavily, particularly against black people, right? Black people, as you have already admitted, likely face discrimination against jobs. They're the lowest paid people, so they don't have a lot of money, and then clearly their reputation
black people
precedes
are you
them.
talking about?
Well, I'm saying all of us have a bad reputation.
Yeah,
Would you agree? Would you agree that all of it? Would you agree? Would you agree? Would you agree that black? Do you okay? Do you think that black people have a good or a bad reputation in America?
I think that our country has a dark history that they've manipulated over the years that made it seem as though we have some sort of, we show up and we automatically this, that, and the third. And I think that you're sitting on this panel perpetuating it. And that's the problem.
So you didn't answer the question. Is this a good or bad? Do you think black people have a good or a bad reputation across America?
I think we have a bad.
So he said indifferent. What do you say? Do you say good or bad?
I said bad.
You said bad. Okay. And so this is what I'm saying. If you are a race of people with a bad reputation, if you have admitted, then housing, right, where people can discriminate and you don't even know they discriminate, that would be one of your biggest impediments. Walmart ain't gonna block you from coming in.
There's multiple ways to tell if someone's discriminating.
Okay.
In the housing market.
Okay, sure. Go tell that to the court system while you sitting outside homeless.
Can't, but wait, John. No, you can tell that to the court system.
You're
coming from a mindset. You're coming from a mindset that white people owns everything, which I see where you're coming from, and I get it. But at the end of the day, there is a way for you to go against discrimination. You don't have to. Wait a minute. You're implying that, brother. I never said you said it.
I just told you
You're
if I go around.
Hold on. I just told you. I'm not stupid. Look, first of all, brother, I'm not stupid. I understand what you're trying to say. I know that you're a submissive black man who thinks that white people owns everything. So since that our society looks at us as bad black people, we should be good black people to the white people so that we can get more housing and more community stuff and all that other BS that you're talking about. Nobody gives a fuck about none of that. Discrimination is discrimination, period. How do you feel about discrimination, John Gold? Do you feel like that's a wrong thing or a good thing?
I think it's a necessary thing.
You think discrimination is necessary?
I think it's a necessary thing. Yeah, I think it's necessary.
Why is it necessary?
Well, I mean, it's a natural thing. I probably should say it's a natural thing. Yeah, I changed my answer. I think it's a natural thing.
I think that's probably more accurate.
Yeah, it's a natural thing. But I think at this point, it has become necessary to discriminate because, again, I have a very
comes out of discrimination.
Well, I'll tell you. I rent rooms, and just the other day I had some blacks.
Tell me what good comes out of discrimination.
I'm about to tell you if you don't interrupt me.
Go ahead.
The other day I had some blacks in a house playing Michael Jackson at 2:30 in the morning. A white lady who's down. I know I'm not going to be able to get through it with the blacks. A white lady who's also a tenant in the house called me complaining, saying that the blacks upstairs were playing music so loudly that they were giving her dog nightmares. Now, to you and me, to the regular layperson, that doesn't sound like much to you. But to a landlord, a person like me, I understand that blacks and whites live totally, totally different. Not all. But blacks play their music, on average, louder than white people do. That's a fact. That's what I've seen. A pattern. Not all. But everywhere I ever been, That's been my experience. 50 years. Blacks crank the music up a few decibels
So
louder
that's your
than white.
reason for discrimination? Being good?
Well, the reason why I say it's a necessary thing is because if you want peace as a businessman and you want to have customers that can be at peace, you have to find a way to place these people where they're not at each other's throat.
So let me
Because
ask
that white lady could have gotten herself beat. Hold on, because hold on, let me finish. Because that white lady could have gotten herself beaten up, interrupting those blacks at 2:30 in the morning while they were
Tell me
partying to
why
Michael Jackson.
you are renting to people who you think are going to be problematic. Help me understand how that's a good business plan.
Well, Walmart serves
I'm
them
not asking about Walmart. I'm asking about you and your
because
profession.
because
What is? Why would you rent to people who you feel are a danger, who you feel are problematic, who you feel are going to be disruptive in your compound or whatever it is you? Why would you do that?
Well, what you're saying is, if you extrapolate what you're saying is, why does anybody do business with blacks?
No.
Well, you do
I'm
it
not
for money.
asking what anybody does. I'm asking why you do it.
Because not
Stop
all.
making it about everybody else. Tell me why you made a decision to put people in your apartment complex that are going to be disruptive to your business.
Right. Okay. 20, 30 years ago, when I first started out doing this business, I probably was naive. I didn't know how bad black people are. And I probably hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
30 years later, you're still making the same.
Let me finish. Right.
And so
I would probably say to you, honestly, that blacks have gotten worse. That's what I've seen. And so now the question is, I enjoy doing it. I don't mind dealing with the blacks. Many people don't want to deal with blacks. Many people don't want to be around these people.
So you just talked about how they're problematic and they run off your white people because they play their music.
Well, I separate them.
Typically,
Yeah,
hold on,
them.
So you did that and you didn't learn your lesson after 30 years. You decided that problematic people are the way to go. That's your good business plan.
Well, no, I learned the lesson that
Break
I
it
have
down
to. Well, you should subscribe to my channel, and then because I'll be able to tell you more. I'll be able to tell you. Well, okay. Well, you won't be able to get an answer in detail here. But what I've learned is that you have to separate blacks and whites.
No, it's not because John is actually. It's not because this is strategic for John. It's because John doesn't have a choice. He's a slumlord. He has to deal with these quote unquote blacks. And it's not that he wants to. It's because he has to. Because he doesn't have good enough property, so he can get the white people that he loves to get. He has bad enough property and bullshit ass property that he has to deal with the Haitians, the blacks, the Dominicans, all the people that he has to hate. That's why he has a problem with it.
And I answer that question. He's partially right. That I wasn't rich enough to go buy property in Georgetown, right? If I was, I probably wouldn't.
I love that you got property,
but see, the problem is what he. Hold on. Can I finish? What he's saying is, if you extrapolate what Keon is saying, John should have bought property in better neighborhoods where there are no blacks, so that he can't talk about the blacks that he rents to.
No. Right? Keon is saying that's what John is saying. No. Keon is saying that's what John is saying. That's not what Keon is saying. That's what Keon is saying is John saying. Don't try to fuck up the narrative because you know that they're bullshit because you got caught. Because you know you got caught. No, brother. You love the white man, brother. Just say that. It's okay. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I haven't mentioned a white person the whole time I'm up here. You keep talking about whites.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
You keep talking about whites.
You are absolutely right.
You keep talking about whites.
You just talking about the white people in your complex complaining about the people. So you have.
Well, that's an incident, but that's not talking about white people. I'm telling you about an incident.
But,
I'm not talking in particular about white people.
I came up here because I had a question because Mr. DJ was asking you guys about the black lady that was an influencer that got murdered, died, or something, and you guys were very callous and condescending about this lady's life. And I just wonder how does your mind operate that someone passing away that you know of, meaning it came to your attention. We're not obviously going to know everybody that passes away and things like that. But if it comes to your attention that some tragedy has happened, how is your response so callous and just really mean-spirited? I would like to know that.
That's a good question.
Is that to me?
Yes, to you.
Please so.
Well, first off, I don't even have an opinion of the woman. My question initially to Daryl was, why is this such an interesting topic? This a little girl got killed right around the corner from me. I have more sympathy for her than this woman. I don't know anything about this woman. She's a grown woman. This was a little girl killed around the corner from me. I profiled on my channel. That's closer to home to me. As you said, that's what I can speak about. It's closer to my home. So, you know,
No, I
wasn't.
didn't say close to your home. I said
Well,
it
you know,
roughly your
it's my it's things that I can speak about. It's my experiences, where I grew up, all this stuff you said. You know, that's what I've talked about. I haven't mentioned this woman on my channel one time, right?
I didn't say that. I was talking about on this channel.
Well, on this channel, I don't think I've been belligerent. I've made some points that probably as hood
Oh,
say
you
I would jump
definitely,
as hood. Well, you know, for you blacks that are sensitive,
There you
everything
go.
is sensitive for
Belligerent.
you,
Belligerent.
right?
There
But
you
you
go.
were the
again, you know,
sensitive one.
Hold
You
on,
talk
pause.
about your mom.
again,
How is it someone's being sensitive when they're saying someone lost their life and you're acting like your response is well, you know, I don't know why they're bothered by it over here. That lady is da 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 da. It's just
Chanel, every
very
question you ask is emotional. Always asking sensitive ass
shut up,
questions.
conservative. No one's talking to
well,
you.
you know, as I told you,
But
listen.
let's be clear. Let's be clear. Someone dying, y'all do realize that person doesn't come back, right?
That's what death means. Yes, thank you.
Right. So
Rhetorical question, sir.
if you realize that, just understand everybody death is the great equalizer. It don't matter how much money you have, how rich you are, how suave you think you are, how cute you are. All of this shit doesn't matter because death is coming to get all of y'all. And so when you have someone die, the fact that you could be that callous about it is just telling. It's
I'm
just
trying to be a mommy to the
it feels
goddamn
like
panel.
Well,
Goddamn.
what's
you're
interesting.
evil.
What's your name?
Such a
What's your name,
high
ma'am?
IQ answer.
Hey, you
Here
know,
come the high IQ answers.
yeah, I got
From
a
the
high
high
IQ.
IQ blacks.
I got a high IQ answer for you.
Blacks,
Right?
you high IQ blacks.
You know, I got a high IQ answer for you. And I scrolled her Instagram, and this was my thoughts. These are my only opinions of her. All those things that you mentioned, what you said, all the material possessions, something to that effect. That's likely why she's dead. Because in all, let me
I
finish.
knew it.
Let me
I knew
finish.
it.
Let me
I
finish.
knew it.
Let me finish. Because in all the pictures, you see Gucci, Chanel, and this and that, and feeding giraffes and all this. I've been on safaris.
You are such a hater. You
No,
are
I'm
saying
telling.
that just because she fed a giraffe, she
No.
deserves to die.
Jesus Christ,
You
these
are
bastards.
a
Hold on.
hater. You
I
are
didn't
going
say
to
she.
hell.
Have
You're
I
going
said
to
she
hell,
deserved?
brother.
Have I
You
said
got
she
a
deserved to die?
A1 flight, first class flight to hell, brother. I ain't gonna lie to
Wait a
you.
minute.
You are
Did I say
you
she
are a
deserved
hater.
death? Did I say she
D1
deserved
hater.
death? Hey, Witchdoctor,
You are
you
a
gotta
D1
regulate your
hater.
camera, man.
You are
Witchdoctor, you
a
gotta moderate, man.
D1
Have I
hater.
said she deserved death? I didn't say that. But I'm saying when you chase material possessions, it can often lead you to bad places.
So let me
Right?
ask you this. Let
Mhm.
me ask you this. So if that young lady was your cousin, your daughter, your niece, whatever, would you, if we were on the panel talking about her, because you're just some person, just like she's some person, right? And we were on the panel talking about her in the way that you're talking about her. We were talking about your niece, your daughter, your wife, your whoever that just got unalived in whatever way, and as callously as you are, would you be like, you know what? It's just another person. It's just another death. Would you respond well to that, or you cool with it?
First off, ma'am, the only question I had, first off, that would
No,
be
no. I asked the clear question. Just answer the question. If we were talking about your loved
but
one,
that's
is
my
that
family.
callous
But you're
manner?
asking me about my loved one,
That's
right?
somebody's loved one.
But you ask. See, I don't
You
know
have
why
to
it is.
be considerate of
Jesus
it.
Christ, I don't know why blacks make everything so personal. Like that's you talking about my
Because it's
loved one.
feminine,
Of course, I'm
Sean.
gonna. No, but okay, maybe the men are feminine too, because of course I'm gonna respond differently for my loved one. Right? If it was my loved one, I probably wouldn't even be up here on the panel. But what I am saying though, if you want to get back to the point I made, I know you want to run from that.
I'm not running.
All those material possessions that she couldn't afford on her own, she probably overlooked something in that man, and that's why she's dead. Now, I'm not blaming her. I'm not pouring dirt on her. I'm just pointing out the obvious that if you check, hold on, if you chase,
We don't even know if he
don't
did
interrupt
it.
me.
We really don't even know if he did it. Like this is crazy.
We can
This is ridiculous.
assuming he did it, right? Right. Well, we know she was over there. She got herself, in that position over there. Chasing material possessions oftentimes leads to bad places. Would you agree with
You
that?
still haven't answered my question.
What's your question again?
Okay,
If it was my
so
family member, I already told you. Yeah, if it was my family member, I'd take offense.
Stop letting her control the conversation.
Hold on,
Hey,
pause.
DJ Witchdoctor, I'm cashing out, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later. All right?
Shut the hell up, conservative. Anyway, if you would want, all I'm saying is something that we're taught as 5-year-olds, common decency, showing people dignity and respect. You could not care about her, but you could not value her life at all. I don't have a problem with you not valuing her life at all. I have a problem with the fact that you so callous about it, like it don't matter. But you
First
wouldn't
off,
want
ma'am, as I said to you,
but you wouldn't want someone to do that to you. You said you probably would have a negative response. You probably would feel a different type of way.
first off, as I said to you, the only thing I've had to say about her is I just expressed curiosity as to why this.
Wouldn't give a shit. That's what you had to say.
I didn't say it. First off, I didn't say don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say
that's
that.
Exactly what you said.
I didn't say that. Go back and read the transcript.
I don't know why they all up
like,
in on her.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't understand.
On your block, and no one cares.
Yeah, she's a random woman that was killed. I don't understand all the attention.
She's a human being that was killed.
Right. Again, but there are so many human beings that are killed every day.
Respect. Is that
but again, I bet you. Listen, there were 2 kids killed in my home.
Is that challenging for you to treat people with dignity and respect?
There were 2 kids killed in my city just the other day. I probably have more concern about that than this woman, and so that's the curiosity that I have.
You know what?